muted on Lappy. Yeah, I should probably put time back. So.
Turn off that second air conditioner when you come back. Motherfucking spaceship. Motherfucking spaceship.
Motherfucking spaceship.
I know what we're going to start out talking about. We're going to talk about your daughter's softball, son. I'm going to talk about the discovery that I enlightened you to.
Oh yeah. The fact that all the parents basically yell.
We'll talk about it here in a minute. Let's let the shit happen. Let's let it breathe. Let's let it get senior. You been watching any news, bro?
I mean, no, not really. I've been watching Naruto mostly.
Naruto?
Yeah.
Never watched it. Naruto was ruined for me by that crazy psycho in my high school.
Yeah. My cousin is what kind of ruined it for me for a while because he was like really weird about it, like kind of like how your high school friend was.
Oh no, not my friend.
Whatever.
Not my friend.
But
Don't get it twisted.
But you get what
he was a freak, and not in the enjoyable way.
Not in the enjoyable way. There is an enjoyable level of freak. I agree with you.
Oh yeah, there is enjoyable freaky. Freaky deaky, son. Freaky deaky.
Freaky deaky motherfucking spaceship cut.
Spaceship cut?
They don't know about the motherfucking spaceship.
They don't know about my spaceship cut.
That's crazy.
They don't know about that spaceship cut.
Yeah, man. One day.
That's
might have to do a podcast with the spaceship cut. I'm doing a podcast from the spaceship.
Spaceship podcast. Spaceship podcast. Spaceship podcast.
My mind really just fucked with me there for a second.
What?
Like, I convinced myself that this was, like, cola. I forgot it was tea. I took a sip, and at first it was like, that's really weird tasting. And then, it, like at first it tastes like cola, and then I was like, wait, no, this is tea. Then it tasted like tea. You know? Like, yeah, it's weird shit.
Taste it. Guys, it's official. Tea tastes like tea.
Fuck you, dude. That's crazy.
Tea tastes like tea.
My mind told
Us
me.
Americans didn't throw millions of dollars worth of tea into that harbor for you to think, oh, this is cola.
You done?
You hate freedom?
Kind of.
Do you hate freedom?
I hate the illusion of freedom that we're given.
Well, that's what we have now. Back then, it was real freedom.
Maybe.
You could kill somebody and they'd be like, yeah, just don't kill us.
It's just so, you know.
People would fight in the street and be like, hey, I don't like you. And he'd be like, I don't like you either. And they'd be like, and then another guy would walk away, and that night he'd be at the saloon and somebody'd be like, hey, George, I heard you killed Robert. Take a shot.
That's the thing that happens.
That's freedom. Right now, I can't even say that Asians have funny eyes without getting canceled.
I mean, South Asian hate.
Well, it's not hate.
What is it then?
Words.
That's crazy.
It's only hate if you perceive it as hate.
Words, I thought words were 100% hateful if, you know, they sounded that way. No matter what, that's the only way it can be interpreted.
Well, it matters on intent.
I mean, there's no such thing as intent. No, I can only gauge your intent. You can't tell me what your intent was.
That's cool. That's what makes comedy so beautiful, because you can't tell me what I meant.
That's crazy. That's the only way this works in this country. Haven't you seen on Twitter?
Twitter's not real. Twitter's not real. Twitter's not real. It's bullshit. It's 35% bots, 35% minimum.
So it's like kind of like Fortnite, where it's like in the lower lobbies it's like 35% bots, but as you go up a little bit in skill, it's still bots, but they're just shitty players.
No, I don't think so.
I feel like that's the case with Twitter.
Twitter. Twitter's such bullshit.
What makes you think that?
What makes me think Twitter's
Yeah.
bullshit? It's a dumb place for, like, there's no reason that things on Twitter should be talked about on national news. Like, the average person making a stupid, unbacked up tweet, but because it confirms the news bias, they'll report it as news. That's dumb.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty dumb. Okay.
So then other countries that watch the American news are like, wow, that place is really going downhill. When in all reality, it's not real because that person would not say that in person.
No. Realistically, most of the stuff that you see on Twitter and social media is exacerbated. I mean, even on Facebook, you see to the point where people are like, "Oh, my life is perfect all the time," and realistically, nobody's life is perfect.
Right.
Everybody
And then
lives
all
life.
you see is things like the way the algorithm is, it's like you only see things that you want to see after a while. So then you think everybody thinks like you, and then when somebody doesn't,
It really
you know,
sets you off. Yeah.
they're like, you are wrong. I have all these people on my side. And then that person is in their chamber, and they're like, I have all these people on my side.
And those two chambers have never seen each other.
And
it's
then
like,
they
oh my
pass
God.
each other on the street, and it's fine. He's like, hey, howdy, neighbor. And meanwhile, they go online, and they're like, yo, I'll kill you.
I will murder you in your sleep, your family, your children, all that. Like, yeah, no. People are crazy.
Whoa. Hell yeah, people are crazy.
That's crazy. You nervous about that, dog? You worried about a label after Tomato Shavo, huh?
Not the label. Just how absolutely atrocious I love drinking.
I mean, I always drink out of like a half-gallon tea thing.
God bless America.
That's,
The governor of California tried to stop 32-ounce sodas.
I'll fight him. Don't ever stop my half-gallon teas.
Half-gallon teas, son?
Yeah, bro.
What's your tea brand? You're like homemade, like not other than homemade. What's your go-tos?
Turner's, bro.
Turner's? You mean Inzer Fuel, dog?
Bro. Yeah, all day,
Inzer
bro.
Fuel.
That's dumb as shit to ask that question. Wrong question to ask me. Is there any other brand?
I mean, yeah.
No, there's no way there's any other brand of tea. You're shitting me. I mean, I know there's Arizona, but they come in a can. But as far as jugs, Turner's is the only thing I know.
No, dog. That
That's crazy.
extra sweet green leaf tea.
Oh, you mean that Milo's tea or whatever? That's pretty good. I'll give them that. But Turner's is busting. Hey, Yinzer Fuel.
Yinzer Fuel. Yinzer Fuel. You do this shit, then you act a fool.
I'm about to mix my Yinzer Fuel pre-workout tonight.
Pre-workout with Yinzer Fuel. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see how that goes.
He's gonna be pumping iron.
Hey, bye.
Iron in the Steel City.
Yeah, and riding back home in the motherfucking spaceship cut.
You motherfucking spaceship, cuz. 8-seater spaceship, cuz.
8-seater spaceship. It's pretty good. I like that.
You ain't never seen an 8-seater spaceship.
And there's a movie that has some memorable quotes, but you just can't quote them on this stream, boy.
Like what?
Space movie 1992.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. There are some quotable moments in that.
Quotable? Like
Nope.
kneel down
No.
and prepare to receive the holy
Blank.
seed.
Blank. Guys, just have to Google that one.
The holy,
Blank.
the holy, the holy blank seed. The holy blank seed. Go to outer space, you'll get everything you need. Kneel down, you clown. Take this holy seed.
You're really shut. I feel like you're like, with you especially, you're like,
I'm teetering, bro.
Yeah,
I'm almost messing up, dog.
yeah, dude.
They should have hired me for the soundtrack, though.
Denmark.
The last bastions of free speech.
We should go to the podcast there.
Denmark. Does Denmark have it? Let's find out about Denmark today. The last bastions of real speech.
All right, crazy things about Denmark.
I'm just gonna look up normal things. You look up crazy
All
things. It's a Nordic country.
No shit.
Mm-hmm. Okay, just because you know doesn't mean I'm talking to you. I could be talking to them. Maybe they don't know.
I'm a bet.
Denmark is a Nordic country.
Care about fun facts.
It emerged in the 8th century as a seafaring nation. Denmark, Sweden, and Norway were ruled together under the one sovereign ruler, Kalmar Union.
Look, man, even whenever you look, I don't know if it's Google being biased or if Denmark's actually just an amazing fucking place. I'm looking for like dark facts and shit like that about Denmark. I can't find nothing.
The Constitution of Denmark was signed on June 5th, 1849, ending the absolute monarchy that had begun in 1660.
Bro. Oh, man.
Did you hear that?
Yeah. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy, man. They must be an amazing country if they have no bad facts.
Okay, let's say, what do we want to learn about? Their architecture and design. What do they got?
Oh, this is actually kind of fucking lame. I mean, actually, that's kind of cool, but it's kind of lame at the same time. There are no mountains in Denmark, and no place in Denmark is more than an hour's drive from the sea. But is it, like, worth it to go to the sea, though? Like, isn't the sea cold?
Probably cold as fuck.
Yeah, like, fuck that, dog.
They're famous for a painting of, it's called Woman in Front of a Mirror.
For you kids out there, the movie Frozen was based on the fairy tale The Snow Queen, a creation of Danish author Hans Christian Andersen. So they stole that shit again. Goddamn Disney out here.
Stealing shit from the last bastion of free speech.
Dude, they out here just copywriting everything, though, bro. They're dangerous with it, man. Have you ever looked into, like, how scary Disney is with their shits and their copyright shits?
Yeah.
It's fucked.
Yeah.
Honestly,
You can't even make it like a fake shirt.
Dude, somebody, like, now, like, since they own Marvel and shit, they're, like, going after, like, gods with, like, Loki and shit, bro. Like, that's kind of crazy. Yeah. That's a fucking mythology. That's what somebody, like, long ago actually believed in. How do you know somebody's nowadays don't still carry those same beliefs? How can you trademark their god?
Huh? Do you know how powerful they are?
It shouldn't be that powerful.
Shit happens, dog. People love animated movies.
I mean, I get having that love for animated movies, but it's just fucked, man.
We shouldn't have gave them so much money. Too many people went to the theaters.
I ain't trying to go to movies and watch them. I don't watch very many Disney flicks.
Yeah, but all 3 of your kids do.
They love that goddamn Frozen. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, it's stolen from Denmark. Call your daughter right now and be like, what do you know about Denmark? If you don't know nothing, you can't watch Frozen again.
She gonna be like, where the hell is Denmark? I know it.
Then she can ask Mary.
What did you know about Denmark?
What did I know about Denmark?
In second grade.
In second grade?
Yeah.
It was a country with a cool flag. I'd accept that answer if she said that.
Well, she said it was in, like, Europe.
I'd accept that.
Fair.
I'd accept it's a country.
She probably would know it's in Europe. I'd give her credit.
I'd settle for it's a country. As long as she's like, it's a city, it's an ocean, nothing like that.
She might say it's a city. She has a big issue with, like, what's a city, state, this, that, the other.
I mean, you know how many people in middle school still thought Chicago was a state?
For example, she thought, like, I think I had to explain it to her the one time. She was like, oh, I thought we lived in Pittsburgh, the city, and, like, Washington was, like, the street or something. I was like, no, sweetheart. No, that's not the case.
No, girl, we live far away from Pittsburgh, realistically.
Yeah.
Like, if we lived in the time with horse and buggy, ain't no short trips.
Yeah.
That's out of town. That's...
Realistically, in this day and age, man, whenever you say, like, where we're from, most of the time you're just going to be like Pittsburgh.
Obviously.
Unless
you say
you-
Washington, you're gonna be like DC, be like, last time I was there was on January 6th. People got shot.
I don't think you should say that.
I wasn't there, obviously.
I know, but just in case, like the FBI, like, goes, oh, well, hold up. We're still rounding these bastards up.
Well, I've been in the tri-state area for, I don't know, 2 straight years. I haven't left. So, FBI, suck my balls.
That's how this works.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You gonna plant evidence? You're like, you see this shadow?
I mean, that's something they've definitely done before, though.
Yeah, it's true.
No, it's shooting, like, recently that kind of, like, didn't sit right with me. That whole Vegas one. I get that
Vegas
many,
shooting.
yeah. Like, just the number one issue I have with it is how do you get that many guns into the building without anybody noticing? Bro, ain't nobody gonna be sus if you carry more, like, you know, you had to take multiple fucking trips in there. Period. No matter what.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you start taking too much into a hotel room and you're only staying for a certain amount of time. Wouldn't, like, front desk get suspicious about that?
You would imagine, unless it's Vegas and everybody's literally fucked up and doing weird shit all the time.
I mean, I can get that to a certain extent. I can. But, yeah.
Brandon's been to Vegas one time and he said he saw the weirdest shit he's ever seen there. And
Believable.
people weren't even batting an eye.
That's believable. I don't deny that.
So if a guy's just walking with a bunch of suitcases up and down the stairs, not that weird.
I wouldn't think they were suitcases.
I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, they were roller bags.
That'd be really sus to me. A lot more sus than suitcases. If suitcases, I'd be like, hey, that might be a lot of money he's
Well,
carrying.
how many days did he have the thing? If he had the hotel for 3 days and he just every couple days, like once or twice a day, brought up a fucking suitcase.
Yeah, you know, if he had it for a week prior and then just, you know, started leaving the shit up, that's possible.
I haven't looked into it enough to know. I'm just
Me
giving out,
neither.
I'm throwing out possibilities.
Just, me neither. Like, but this is something that we might want to get
I mean,
into
I
on
saw
future
a
episodes.
headline or something. Well, I saw somebody wrote something once. I've never looked into it, so I don't know if it's true. But if it is true, this would make it the most sus for me.
Okay.
The total amount of time from the beginning of shooting to end of shooting, okay, versus how many bullets were shot, means that he would have to be shooting one gun non-stop for the entirety of the time, while also shooting another gun some of the time alongside of it, or shooting 2 guns at the same time and having other guns ready to shoot 2 at a time. So either that means he's doing shit like that, or there's 2 shooters.
Or multiple, you never know. Just for that rate of fire, you know what I mean? Just to the point where you'd have to fire the whole time. You're not taking into the fact of reloading, you know what I mean? That,
We had so many guns
yeah.
that he might have been able to pull it off. Like I said, I didn't look
Yeah,
into it.
that's possible too. Like I'm saying, we're going like at a base level. You know, we haven't really looked into this much. Just kind of
Right.
spitball.
I mean, this is all crazy. Because what I think happened was that there was a girl in the crowd who cheated on a different guy, and that guy hired that guy to go up there and go Rambo, right? Because that guy was already loose off of his meds, right? Okay, and then as he's going, pop, 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 this guy's down there, and he sees the dude that cheated on his girl cheated on him with, and then he starts popping off on that guy, pop, pop, and then some guy sees him, and he's like, fuck, I can't let this go, pop, pop. And that's why there's extra bullets, because now there's another guy in the crowd shooting, and then another guy sees this guy shooting and thinks he's in charge of the entire shooting, so then this guy's like, pop, 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 and then meanwhile, there's 2 people in a porta-john over on the side. One girl's just fucking deep-throating, right? Just deep-throating. Homeboy's like, do you hear gunshots? She's like, it might be my knees, because she is not Megan the Knee Stallion, and that's a fucking fact.
All right. I like where you went with that. I like how that ended. I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty good. Another thing that stands out. It's like weird to me, is like just the rate of fire for the gun. Like whenever you actually hear it, you can actually kind of like tell the rate of fire is faster than what a bump stock probably would be.
Yep, like I
I mean,
said,
that sounds like a full auto assault rifle.
I didn't do no research. You wanna look up some shit right now?
I mean, I wouldn't I want to do it justice if we're going to do it.
Yeah, we'll do that a different time. We'll do that on the conspiracy week. We should do a conspiracy month where all 4 episodes that month are conspiracy related.
And make it more recent conspiracy theories, too.
Well, no, I'm just going to do the big 4 that I give a fuck about. Well, the big 3 that I care about, and then the third day will be miscellaneous.
All right. We can do that.
So we'll have Jim on for 2 of the 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know one of them.
Yeah.
We're all going to be in on that one pretty
Yeah,
good.
because I literally spent 16 plus hours with this man doing research on this one.
Yeah, it's pretty insane. Now, me personally, the topic that you're talking about there, because I don't know if we want to disclose what we're going to be doing for
No.
but the topic that we
I already know your idea, and I'm not in it. Not in it.
No, I know which one you're talking about. I know which one you're talking about. The one that you studied for 16 hours?
Yeah.
I know which one you're talking
Yeah,
about.
and I know what you think happened.
No, I know you have an idea what I think happened. No, I get that. That's cool. But, we ain't got to be in the same boat 100%.
Right.
Just as long as there's a theory going on that, it wasn't old boy.
What would be the ones in miscellaneous episodes you're going to talk about?
I'd have to cover one for Mary. We might have to bring Mary in on the miscellaneous episode, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What does she believe? Kurt Cobain?
National Forests, missing people. Put it that way.
Okay.
I mean, it's actually pretty interesting.
Did she research it? On the TikToks?
She started with TikTok and then actually went into fucking other shits.
Alright.
So I can give her credit on that one. She does know a good bit on that. I'll give her
You
credit.
better come with notes, because I'm gonna that episode specifically, I'm just gonna try to tear her argument apart.
I mean, fuck it. She'll probably be like, fuck you, Josh. Just keep going,
So, Mary, you think that people go to the forest and get kidnapped by what? Sasquatch? What, we got Sasquatch out there?
Huh?
UFOs?
I mean, there are UFOs now.
Tony Hawk?
Tony Hawk.
Tony Hawk is out in the National Forest just fucking
my God. Tony Hawk
whipping his skateboard around, killing people, dude.
He can't skate 90s, so. Poor guy. Can't skate the 90s.
If Tony Hawk in his prime couldn't skate 90s, cuz. Ain't
my 90s.
skating no 90s.
Not
bro.
my 90s, cuz.
You ain't hitting that triple-headed double flip, son. Ain't hitting it. Nope. Who do you think? Did you ever have a childhood sports hero?
Not really.
No?
Like, my heroes were more like real people that I knew. It's just
There wasn't anybody in sports you were like, oh, he's a badass.
there wasn't any. I mean, like, I thought Terrell Owens was pretty dope. Probably one of the few that did.
I mean, a lot of people liked him. He got a big following. Did you see he was in a fight the other? Like he was in that Logan Paul Mayweather card. He boxed somebody.
No, I didn't
And
actually.
he got knocked out.
That's fucking great on him.
Or was it Ocho Cinco?
I think you're thinking of Cinco, my guy.
It might have been Ocho Cinco. What a character. Get your name changed to your number.
Then don't get that number on another team, isn't that correct?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty fucking fucked. What are you gonna change your name to now? Doso Uno?
El Poro Uno.
Oh shit.
My name is Chad Uno. That's not how you say 11, Chad. It's how I say it.
I don't speak Spanish.
Uno.
All I know about French is I can ask for a piece of candy.
Do it. Ask for a piece of candy.
Jared said we're mean.
What happened?
What do we do? It was so mean, Jared.
What did I do, man?
I mean, you always coming at us, dog. It's crazy.
What did I do, man? I don't understand, man. What the fuck, man?
It's crazy you coming at my neck like that, dog. Don't get me started, dog. Don't get me started, Jer.
Y'all wanna see me freak out? Yes, you do.
Duo Cinco.
That's why you came here to see me freak out, yeah. Fuck the Spanish speakers.
That's crazy. I don't speak Spanish. I speak English.
I speak whatever the fuck I feel like.
Actually, I'd honestly say I speak Southwest Pennsylvania. It's different completely.
I speak a dialect. Unbeknownst to the world.
What's your dialect?
Crazy!
Bet.
Crazy yet intelligent. Yet full of surprises, yet a mystery. Yet pretty predictable, yet surprising.
So, Jerry, you hyped to be on our episode soon?
Duo Cinco.
We hyped to have Jerry on soon?
I hope so. Who doesn't want to meet the midget behind the scenes?
Yeah. Hopefully our chat acts up while I'm being mod. I can ban everybody.
Yeah.
I'll get crazy with the ban hammer out here.
Yeah. Yeah!
Oh, ja.
I'm gonna treat it like this is grift ball. I'm coming in with the gravity banhammer. And if these people in chat are acting wild, we will shabow right on them. And they'll be whoosh, right out of the chat.
Best believe we need followers. But
Followers.
we are not going to tolerate
You know,
crazy shit.
how many followers do we have?
34 as it sits.
We have 34 followers. Jesus only had 12. Why are we waiting? We are clearly greatness in the making.
I wouldn't say I'm Jesus.
You're not Jesus. Jesus only had 12 followers. We have 34.
I'm Beerus.
No, you're Sam.
That's crazy.
You're fucking Sam.
Damn.
Mary's also fucking Sam.
Nightly.
Very much so. Oh, Jeremiah's going to be on the show. We've got the little spot right here for you. I got a booster seat. Sam's got kids.
We can get you a high chair. You want a high chair, bud?
Would you like a high chair and a bib? For all the spoon feeding of jokes I will give to you?
The spooning of the feedings, ah.
Do you like it? Why are you not anchor style?
Oh,
You gotta get
anchor style.
started.
Anchor style, man.
Anchor started.
Anchor style.
Jer, what's up, man? You heard any cool news?
Yeah, bro. Give us something crazy. We'll look into it. And, yeah.
You heard any cool news, man? Video games, music, you know, anything?
Ashwagandha root.
Does Megan Thee Stallion have an OnlyFans yet?
Woo! I'll pay $10.99 a month.
Oh man, I'll pay with my life.
I said I'd give my right leg.
I'd give my right leg and still leave me too, Megan. You know what I mean?
Hey yo. Dungeons and Dragons is coming out with an RPG. I've actually heard of that before. It looks pretty dope. Looks like it has a lot of Final Fantasy elements.
Have you ever played Dungeons and Dragons?
Personally, no.
I kind of played. No.
That's crazy.
You know. No.
What is this? That's crazy.
Ashwagandha.
Roots. Yes. Alright, that's what I'll do with that. Why is it tipped?
Because it doesn't want to roll off.
That's crazy.
But what was we talking about? Oh, Dungeons and Dragons. So
I just wanted a Pokeball. That's all I wanted.
Sorrow, I choose you.
Sobble, go.
Sad Sam, return.
That's crazy.
Dungeons and Dragons. I've kind of played it, but not really one time.
Yeah.
At Nathan's bachelor party.
That's such an awesome bachelor party idea, man.
Nathan doesn't drink or smoke or anything like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, neither do a lot of his friends. So we all got together. Luke was there too, right?
Yeah.
And we just like, we spent like the entire night just putting together this fucking, you know, little like Dungeons and Dragons thing. We didn't get very far. We basically made our characters, discovered our powers, and that was about it.
Okay.
Too many jokes were made. I was, my name was Sandy Jackow. I was Randy Jackson and Simon Cowell mixed together.
Randy Jackow, huh?
Sandy Jackow.
Sandy Jackow. Okay. What were your powers?
Oh,
Isn't that bad? Oh, is that bad though?
Yeah, dude, I can't.
You really can't?
Not in this environment. It's pretty bad.
Oh, for real? Can you
It's
talk
pretty
about some of them?
I just had one.
I just had one. Was it Jew related? Oh, okay.
No, it had nothing to do with juice.
Now I'm concerned. Was it being able to write awesome poetry?
Nope. It was well, this isn't the superpower, but this is an attribute that is allowed. You get the argument of Simon Cowell and how he has disdain for everybody's art, with him being able to use a very cool word.
No fucking way, bro. So you got an N-word pass. is what you're
Yeah,
saying.
dude, Simon Cowell and an N-word pass.
That's terrible, bro. Oh my god. Bro, I can just picture it. It's great. The dragon attempts to attack your party. What do? I
Tell the
berate,
dragon,
I berate him as Simon Cowell and then use my N-word pass.
tell the dragon he won't make it in Hollywood. My N-word.
Oh my god, dude. That's fucking awesome. Simon Cowell with an N-word pass.
Hell yeah.
Oh, dude. Ultimate D&D character, hands down, point blank period. My man can get you out of any situation. He will berate a dragon into not attacking your party.
It's true. It's true. He'd be like, me and all my N-words, we don't like the way you flap.
We don't like the way you flap. Flapping on the wrong block, buddy.
You better keep your fire-breathing ass on the east side of town, son.
Oh, dude, that is absolutely wild.
Jared, have you ever played D&D?
He had to have. He brought it up, man. He hasn't played D&D, and he brought this up. He's worthless to me.
Had to play D&D. Jared, you played D&D. You had to play.
Canceled. Dude, if Simon Cowell with an N-word pass cancels us, again, just like Tomato Chavo, I'm cool with it.
I mean, I'll call a black guy right now and ask if it's too much. I'll call K-Ron.
I don't think it'd be too much. Dude, if we called up K-Ron and asked him...
Jeremiah, call K-Ron and ask him if I can call him and he'll be on the stream.
Just 2 seconds. Ask him if he's busy.
Do it for me.
Because we need to call him up and be like, hey, man, tell me if this is a funny concept. Simon Cowell with an N-word pass. You know what he's going to say. He's going to laugh instantly, bro. He'll be like, what the fuck are y'all on up there? That's crazy.
Simon Cowell. Simon Cowell.
All I want to do is play with a Pokeball, and it's like I can't.
We can't both be autistic over here.
I mean, I'm just stuck here playing with a piece of plastic. What the fuck is this?
We can't just be sitting here both throwing a ball.
I was shuffling cards and shit too. Like,
Put it away, dude. I'm the one with the tisms.
that's crazy. I got a
I'm-
fidget too.
I'm full blown tistic, cuz.
That's crazy.
I probably
Jared-
got burgers
Jared
up
has
my
not-
ass.
Jared's not played D&D. So I wonder how it's going with that.
Call him on Facebook, Jared.
Don't have his number, dude. You're terrible. I
Call
probably
him
still
on-
got K-Ron's number.
Call him.
I'll shit myself if this is the same number. Bro, if I called his head and I hear K Pasta, I know it's him.
¿Qué pasa?
¿Qué pasa? My phone pronounces it Karen. Let's see what happens here.
I believe he texted me. Damn.
It's very. That's crazy. No que pasa. Be wild if I heard a que pasa. ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa? That's crazy. Hey,
Yeah, I don't know.
let's read that second ability.
What the? Stop! No!
Let's do that real quick. You'll be like, damn, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
Damn.
You don't. Nobody has K-Ron's number anymore.
Call him on the book, dog.
That's crazy. Fucking send it.
Jeremiah won't do it.
Jeremiah scared, dog. That's crazy.
Jeremiah's scared to talk to a man who lives in his own state.
No, dog. K-Ron up here, we be hitting him up. What up, dog?
I gotta tell him about the motherfucking spaceship, cuz.
Yeah, gotta tell him about the motherfucking spaceship, cuz. I guarantee you the first thing we hear is K Pasta. If he answers.
Come on, man. Everybody knows that.
His name's different on the book. That's crazy.
You changed it?
Yeah, the same person. Just like I updated some shit the other day. That's crazy. Seemed like posted it the other day or some shit.
Is it even ringing?
No, it's doing that thing where it's like beep, beep, beep.
Trash.
Next thing you hear, it's just ¿Qué pasa?
Imagine a world.
Any of y'all know our boy K-Ron, please tell him to hit us up.
You can't miss him. He's about 8'3", tatted up.
Pretty tat though.
Looking like the pimp that stole your girl.
Yeah, no answer, man.
Unfortunate. Oh well.
That's crazy. Nobody likes this one. It's crazy.
I know.
You won't let me play with the Pokeball.
Nobody's playing with Pokeballs.
That was really effective.
It was. No Pokeballs for anyone.
No Pokeball.
No Pokeball.
It's 5:42, huh? You know what
You
that?
could call Wiz.
I mean, call him up, though. I feel like that's a good gauge of, you know.
He's probably at work.
K-Ron gonna like hop on his Facebook later and be like, why the fuck did Sam call me? Saul? Hey man, Saul wild. Honestly, I wouldn't get him on the show one day.
Saul's that dude, bro.
Hey bro, remember him? You little soft-headed motherfucker.
Bro,
Hey,
I remember
know.
I remember when one day he came in, he's like, I'm toasty.
Hey, he was done. Dude, he always came in done, dog. That man was...
Saul was that dude, bro. He's the only old head that I knew that would pick up shifts on a regular basis.
For real, he would. I mean, like, realistically, my man moved at his pace only, dog.
Didn't matter, dog.
Period,
He was
bro.
there.
Bro, that one time I remember I'm like working window or some shit. I look back at Saul on Saute. The shit's like 8 checks off screen, bro. Like, oh shit. He's like, I got the first 4. What? Hey yo, bro, we gotta get moving.
Bro.
What are you doing? He's like, that shit coming when it coming, dog.
In facts, though.
I mean, he ain't wrong. Bro, I remember one time I looked down, he threw like the chicken scampi tenders and shit. He would throw those shits in the deep fryer and shit, throw them in the shit. Dog. They have a whole basket of scampi tenders down in the deep fryer, bro.
Dude, Olive Garden had some characters. Mike J.
Mike J was probably the best, dude. I don't think you were there for this, but Mike, the one fucking KM before he was there, he was working a line with us, and Mike J was like, it was busy fucking night. Mike J was like fucking with him, and he goes, "Hey boss, I really gotta go piss, man." He kept saying it to him over and over. Dude's like, "Yeah, just hold out. We'll be done here in a second. Then you go to the bathroom. I'll come down and cover you and shit. All right." Fucking Mike J finally goes, "Boss, I gotta piss, bro." The dude goes, "Mike, just a couple more minutes, bro. We can get through this." Mike goes, "You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna just piss right here on the line." My man had a water bottle up underneath his apron, lifted up the fucking apron and squeezed his legs together and just shot that water all over dude's feet, bro. I lost it.
I remember
Bro.
the first time I ever worked with him. I'm down there, like, they're like showing me the line. And like it's in the middle of a little bit of a rush, and he's pissed. And he slams the oven doors and he's like, "These fucking servers don't understand these fucking breadsticks. I'll shove a fucking breadstick so far up their ass, it'll be a chocolate covered pretzel."
That man was fucking wild, bro. Bro, you know how many times I look down in that bread chute and you'd have the 4 trays of bread, but realistically you'd just be throwing like bread, like loaves of bread on top of that shit, dog. You just have it fill up. Bro, that man was absolutely nuts, dog. I like whenever he'd like misplace something, he'd be like, they'd be asking for something, he'd be like, "I got it, what the fuck are you talking about?" Next thing you know, oh wait, here it is. Dude, throw that shit out. That motherfucker lost track of shit 24/7.
A baker's dozen, though?
Baker's dozen?
13 steaks. You don't remember this story?
Oh yeah, old boy.
Yeah, dude,
Homie's
I'm working with Natalie, and this dude works. It's like it's for his first day,
Yeah,
and the back door is locked. You're not allowed to go out. It's got an alarm set.
yeah, I know.
Homie's back there chilling by the back door for like 45 minutes. And then Natalie comes up to me and goes, "Josh, I saw him putting steaks in his pants." And I was like, "That's fucking weird." So she goes and tells the boss. Yeah.
Oh.
So she
okay.
goes and tells the boss. And the boss goes back, pulls us into the office. First of all, she comes at me. She's like, "I'm disappointed that you knew and didn't come to me right away." I was like, I mean, she went to you right away, right after I knew.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But then she looks at him and goes, "Why would you ruin such a good opportunity? This place could be a career for you. I started out as just a regular employee, and look at me." And she's like, "Why would you jeopardize all that for a few steaks?" And he goes, "Shit, homie's gotta eat." It was 13 6-loin steaks, bro. A baker's dozen. You feeding the whole block?
Yeah, that's crazy. Maybe you had 13 kids, bro. And you know, well, homie's gotta eat.
No, homie's gotta eat. I'd be slinging this dick. Can't keep a job because I'd be stealing too many sirloins.
Bro. Oh, dude, you weren't there whenever Jerry worked there. But fucking Mike J again. Mike J was working down there, bro. And like down in apps, you know, you always work apps. It's where you always work, cuz. My man, the one time Jerry's like in the window pulling food. And Jerry's like, "Hey, Mike, where's this at?" Jerry goes, "I don't know, you fucking cocksucker or some shit, bro." Just like yell, like call you a cocksucker straight out. Jerry goes, "Huh?" He's like, "Oh, nothing, boss. I said you're a great guy." Fucking guys, puts it out there, shit, bro. That man was just hilarious with it, shit, bro.
I remember. So you know how you weren't allowed to cuss there?
I'll never forget the little midget bitch thing.
You know how you weren't allowed to cuss there,
Oh, you're not supposed to.
and it wasn't. And it made no sense because it's a fucking kitchen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bucket.
I remember with the time I got pulled into the office because Luke like had this habit of like being scheduled out at 7, walking off the line, but then walking around talking to the managers for an hour and still getting paid.
Yeah.
So one day I was like, "Go home, you little clock sucker." And immediately, office. You can't. I said clock sucker. That's not a bad word. She's like, "Yeah, but it sounds like." And I'm like, "Yeah, in trucks sounds like fuck. But you're going to stop me from talking about a truck if I buy one?"
Yeah. Yeah. That shit's fucking. That was a lot of the rules were.
I got wrote up for eating a half of a French fry.
Hippies and blowjobs.
Half of a French fry.
Hippies and blowjobs. That was the best.
Did you ever get wrote up for half of a French fry?
No. I didn't get right up for the hippies and blowjobs, so that was pretty cool.
That's because, you know what I mean? Megan, I know you're listening. Holler.
She's pretty cool. For the most part. I think realistically, like,
I want to ratchet strap her ass to a table, put an apple in her mouth, and make her squeal like a pig.
I think realistically,
What?
I'm gonna blow right past that like I didn't even fucking hear that. I'm gonna tell you that now. I think realistically, all right. The human side of her wanted to laugh at that, but that robotic side that all the managers had there, that was like, "Oh yeah, must follow the rule book." It was like, "Yep, can't do it." You know what I mean?
Yeah, half of her was like, "I'd give a hippie a blowjob," and the other half was like, "You're lucky I don't give you a write-up."
Yeah. Robot unicorn shit.
Robot unicorn shit?
Hey. Oh, that one day. Look all soups, you little midget bitch. God.
Gosh, I don't understand why you're so angry, because you suck at your job and it affects me.
Bro, that shit always got on my nerves. They'd be like, you're always out of soups up there. What's the problem? Because nobody says a fucking word until it's actually out. And then, like, by the time it's out, I don't have another one fucking ready. My bad. Because guess what? The one that I had ready was taken 20 seconds earlier.
It's not my fault. As soon as half of the staff gets there, they all get a bowl of soup.
Yeah, dude.
You're only allowed free soup and breadsticks. And then they show up and they're like, "Hey, you're out of soup, man."
They'd stand there with their bowl to fill up. Dude, and the worst part would be, like, you're mid-rush, and then there'd just be one server up there filling up a bowl for themselves. While you're up here, blow call this soup. Really? Go fuck yourself. Are you even on the clock yet?
Fucking Gallagher's.
Dude. Marshall, why are you being such a...
We've already established this. Marshall was a maggot. He looked like Teddy Roosevelt, who served in the military, who I've seen in many movies get called maggots.
Great. No, we do not go to sleep round here. Wake up.
Wake up, fishy!
Wake up!
Why are you sleeping?
I'm not going to do that with mine. I will not do that with mine. I'm sorry.
I will not. I cannot. I am so in love with this thing.
It's not that well,
Oh, my name's Sam, and I've got 480 bits of computing power per second. And if you think that you can come over here and shake my powerful machine with your greasy paws, you fat, uncultured, untechnologically inclined fucking swine, you stay over there. You're not gonna shake it.
all right. You done now?
I guess.
All right. What I was going to say was, I just don't want to get married. If I was to do that.
Oh, I have a girlfriend. I'm gonna blame everything on her. Make you feel bad about being single. That's rude.
I mean, that's not my intention. I'm sorry. Damn, guy. Here we go.
You're just like this new chick at work. I'm having a normal conversation with this bitch. Okay, first of all,
I have a boyfriend.
first of all, you're a bitch. Okay? You got no personality. Would you get your fucking personality out of a fucking cereal box? What the fuck are we doing?
Box of plain ass Cheerios, not even Honey Nut.
Oh no, dude. She's straight up fucking honey bunches of oats without the honey. Just bunches of oats.
I mean, no Honey Bunches of Oats. It's kind of
But just bunches of oats.
That's what I kind of look forward to. Cereal.
Well, then obviously you would like her. Mary, he's cheating on you with the honey bunches of oats hoe. And I, for one, don't think you should stand for it. So you should go to Outback, find this bitch who always just throws out, I have a boyfriend. It's like she's a fucking robot with a script. This guy has a penis. He's talking to me. I have a boyfriend. I have a boyfriend. Fuck you. I was asking you about the job we both have.
I was asking you if that steak was supposed to be rare or medium rare.
I apologize if I was like, oh, how are you liking it today? And you were like, dude, my boyfriend says I shouldn't talk to guys with huge dicks. Well, then you should probably walk away, bitch.
Wrong work environment, ho.
Yeah, dog.
God damn. You feel better now that you got that out your system? Has that been built up there for a couple days?
All I'm saying is, you know what I mean? If I was allowed to wear sweatpants, they'd make me wear my apron. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. That's it. That's it.
I had to wear sweatpants and maybe wear my apron.
If I could wear loose gym shorts, they'd make me wear my apron, because servers would be dropping plates all day. Be like, I thought this was a steakhouse, not a foot-long hot dog stand.
We selling tube steak today, bitches.
This fat guy got pipes.
He's a fucking plumber. Welcome to anybody that's viewing the stream. We appreciate y'all.
How you doing?
Yeah.
Just the time to hear me yell about this stupid girl that I was talking to about ranch dressing. Be like, I have a boyfriend. Well, you know what? I have a bigger dick than him. Merry fucking Christmas.
Happy fucking Chinootica.
All I'm saying is you can't be as fat as me and as ugly as me and be this confident without having a secret weapon.
Thought it was just your confidence that was your secret.
No.
No?
No. The
Yeah.
confidence is coming from somewhere. I don't think you could be this confident with a small dick. I don't think you. I don't think. Yeah.
We explained big dick energy to Pat. I remember that.
You just walk up to girls like, I wrote you a poem.
Hold up. But you did it once.
Yeah, I learned my lesson. I looked in the mirror.
He said I reflected on it the other day and I wanted to die. That's fucking great.
Motherfucking spaceship, cuz.
Nobody riding a motherfucking spaceship, cut.
I know. Bitch wanna take a ride in a motherfucking spaceship, cuz.
So, yeah, we gonna need, what was I thinking? Oh, yeah, I don't give a fuck what I was thinking. We'll be back on.
What were we talking about before I went off about this stupid chick? Like, first of all, oh, never mind.
No, just let it go, man. 'Cause I
First of
feel
all,
like
she's
you're
not
gonna
even
do it.
that cute. Like, she's mildly cute. She's like, if you look at her, you're like, oh, hey. But you know what I mean?
Like,
She's got average
Comparable,
features.
Comparable.
Huh?
Comparable to somebody. Like, like, if you could give it somebody that she looked like. Be somebody I know personally or somebody that, you know, famous, whatever.
Ain't one.
Anyone?
She's a person. She's regular.
Okay.
She's regular with a face.
Regular with face. All
With a
right.
face, it's like easy on the eyes, but it's not overly distracting. You know what I mean?
Any kind of,
and she's just got
any kind of booty?
nah.
Nah, booty?
You know what I mean? It's not like there's
Any
no
booties?
booty. It's
No
not.
booties?
It's just she's just got a shape. You know what I mean?
No, any personality?
No,
Like, hold a conversation?
no.
Like, anything interesting at all?
I hit her with a top tier joke, dog. I got a smirk. I was like, man, this bitch is brain dead.
That's crazy.
This bitch. And don't even get me started about the fucking bitch. They hired a bitch that looks like she's from the movie Indiana Jones. She's that big ass boulder chasing after everybody. Nobody can stand her. She's knocking people around like a giant ass pinball machine. Fucking don't make sense, bro. I have a boyfriend. And the other one's like, I have a swimming pool that I take baths in because I can't fit in normal bathtubs.
Oh my god, the host? What are you talking about? What host?
Oh my god, the host?
The one that likes drug people?
You mean Patty? You mean Pat? You mean I think she's sleeping, time to make my move, Pat? Are you talking about slip a little something in that? Wait till they pass out, Pat? Are you talking about she's asleep and I'm a creep, Pat? Are you talking about, hey, take a little sip and while you're asleep, I'll tickle that little nip? Talk about that, Pat? Are you talking about?
Hey, yo.
You talking about, hey, hit this?
Hey, you talking about you can't talk to me like that? I'm awake, Pat.
You talking about, hey man, I'll fuck you up right now.
That shit was funny, cuz.
The Boulder host? She's not a host, bro. She's a server.
That's great.
I'm talking about where I work now. Or no, actually, I'm not talking about where I work now.
Yeah, this was like 2 jobs ago.
This is 2 jobs ago.
6 jobs ago, maybe. Who knows? I can't remember now. It's been so long.
Are you talking about? Are you talking about taking naps so I can give you this tic tac, Pat? You talking?
Give you this tic tac. Oh fuck! Ew. But this is the same Pat I'm about to bring up that we were talking about now.
Okay.
Remember when we had to talk with Pat about big dick energy and him being an asshole and shit? My man came out of that whole conversation feeling some type of way.
Yeah.
That's how you know he didn't have big dick energy.
Exactly. I mean, just the way he handled when his girl, didn't cheat on him. Who the fuck said that?
That's crazy.
Hold on, wait.
Motherfucking spaceship.
Hold on, wait. I don't see nobody to believe that shit.
Hey, yo, man, listen, all I'm gonna say is, if my girl and I were on a hiatus,
Mm-hmm.
she going to another dude's house to stay for a couple of weeks or whatever, however long it was. I don't care if it's a couple of days, couple of weeks. You know what they're doing, dog. Period.
What they're doing is
A male that's not related in any way, shape, or form. It just walked into your life around the time that y'all started
he's
having
turning
issues.
it into a personal one-room earthquake. Is what he's doing, son.
That's right. That's crazy.
What magnitude?
Obviously, a greater one than my man Pat was putting out because.
Any ladies out there, I go straight magnum.
Magnitude 10 in this bitch. What's happening?
Magnitude magnum.
Magnitude 10 heard.
Magnum, dude.
Magnitude heard. What happens if we hit affiliate and start talking about this kind of shit? Fuck it.
Kill anybody that, what are they gonna do? I
Oh.
dare somebody to complain in chat right now. If you have the balls to get roasted, to get fucking demolished,
Flame, son.
anchor style, dude.
Anchor style.
First of all, I'll just wait till you're sleeping until fucking you're taking a nap. I'm gonna hit you with this tic tac pad at your ass. Okay? I'm gonna have you with the sleepy, let me get a peeky pad at your ass. I'm gonna let you get a little, is that cough syrup or is that sleepy jizz pad on your ass?
How often does this man cross your mind for you to have this much ammo on him?
Dude, never. I'm just this damn good, son.
That's great.
Yeah.
I didn't see if you put effort into it.
You want me to? You talk. Give me time. Go ahead, talk about
I got
something.
talk and give you time? Damn,
Yeah.
that's unfortunate. Fucking damn. It's hard for me to have a one-man conversation because, like, I do that in my head very well. It's actually quite awesome whenever I do that. You stare at
Oh,
it.
he's got that counting sheep. You little Miss Bo Peep. Oh, little, let me stick it in where you sleep. Oh, let me give it to you where you creep. Patty, wetty on ice. come to the movie theater. Let me see under that cherry blossom, baby. He's a fucking creep, dude. He was like, this is how he felt. He would wake up and be like, damn, that bitch got better hair than me. I'm gonna have to put her to sleep.
Bro, just whenever he came over to the window and he said something, you're like, you can't talk to me like that. I'm awake. I was like, oh shit.
First of all, fuck that guy. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You can't fight me. I'm awake, son.
And what are you going to do? Oh, well, he made fun of me because I drugged the girl.
I wish I would get fired for that. I would have been viral 8 years ago.
Bro, if you got fired for that,
I would have had
news.
news. I would have been on the news like, well, you see, there's this fucking guy with bitch hair, probably, and wears a man bun, and he likes to touch people Bill Cosby style, and he got offended because I didn't like that, and now I got fired for it. But he's got a job, so they're financing his date rape. So let's go, Olive Garden.
You would have been popular. It'd have been lit.
Yeah, dude, could you imagine if I was on the news saying that?
Dude, they'd have lost their fucking shit.
Darden would have been pissed.
Darden would have fucking threw a fit, dog. They'd be like, what is this shit? Why is this man doing that? Somebody make him CEO of the company.
We got the champions. What up, Neil?
Oh, yeah, we got Neil's in here, bro. Perfect timing to pop in, homie.
Hey, Neil. Neil, my guy. Sam has to leave in like a half hour. Are you sure you don't want to come in and be on the pod? You know
Yeah,
what
bro,
I'm
you
saying?
can hop on in this, bro.
Come on, bro. Either that or I got to do this shit by myself, which ain't a big deal. But I'm just trying to be nice and offer people some spots.
Yeah, man. I'd be cool with you coming on, my boy.
Yeah, Neil, we got a lot of things in common. You're pretty knowledgeable. We got things to talk about.
I feel like you could add some interest to the show. You know what I mean?
We
Plus,
can talk.
dude, you look like Nigel Thornberry. You're meant to be on TV.
Smashing the bra.
If you come on here and say smashing one time, it's going to be a meme all over Twitter tomorrow.
Facts, big facts. We only, and just so we're aware, chat, I only invite people on here that explicitly show big dick energy.
Facts, bro.
And Jim's no longer allowed on the show because of the phone call I got last night. Small dick energy. Small dick energy, Jim.
You just got done weed whacking and stuff. I'd be down to come by some week, though. Hey, for sure, bro. I'm with that. We got to make accommodations since you're a big guy. We might have to raise the ceiling and shit in here a little bit, but
Yeah, dude. Might have to do this outdoors.
yeah. Maybe in the motherfucking spaceship cup.
Maybe in a motherfucking spaceship.
Yeah, man.
Neil, what do you want to talk about today, bro? Now that you're here, if you're here for a little bit, what do you want to talk about?
Yeah, bro.
I've just been riffing about shit. Talk
And
about
I don't
that.
know if big dick energy defines me. I mean, kind of does.
Neil, even if you have a small dick, you're a giant. It's big compared to Luke, no matter what.
Here, this is just like this is an easy test here because this is where Pat failed. If I can call you an asshole and you're not upset by it, you're already starting down the path of big dick energy.
He's more of a sassy sloth.
That's
How big are sloth dicks?
how.
No.
I don't think you want to Google
How big are
bro. The
sloth?
FBI motherfuckers watching us has got to hate us. Our Google searches.
How big are sloth dicks? Experts suck at finding sloth
Eeyore is your
penises.
spirit animal. You know, it's funny that you say that. My dad was like nicknamed Eeyore growing, like whenever I was a teenager and shit. They called him Eeyore because he always was like fucking depressed. Don't know why. Probably because he had me as a son. I'd be depressed.
Whoa, their penises are so small they can barely see them. Damn, Neil. Damn.
And so you're offended by the word asshole, heard?
Damn, cuz.
Can't be in the motherfucking spaceship, cut.
All right, let's give ourselves Winnie the Pooh characters. Who's, if Neil's Eeyore, who's Jer? Piglet.
Easy all day.
Piglet.
Yeah.
You are Rabbit.
Why? I don't worry about shit.
Huh?
I'm like the opposite. I don't worry about shit. Rabbit's always worried about
Oh,
shit.
yeah. Well, I'm obviously Tigger. Well, what's the cast of... I don't remember the cast of Winnie the Pooh.
crazy. Nobody cares about anybody outside of those characters.
I mean, Tigger and Eeyore. That's all that I care about.
Yeah.
I mean, the other person is the leader of China. I mean, why would we like that one?
Who is Pooh? The leader of China.
The leader of China, dude.
You know that?
Come on, man.
Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh. Everybody hides.
Yeah,
Communism is coming for
Jared's gonna
you.
say I'm Christopher Robin.
Christopher Robin?
I don't get why.
I don't even know nothing about Christopher Robin.
So all you motherfuckers are in my head? See, and then you got Neil. Jim's Christopher Robin. He's off in another world.
That's true. You
I
could be
mean-
the owl.
I'm not that smart, though.
That's true.
I'm smart, but I'm not that smart.
Hold on.
The owl was like a fucking super genius.
Cast of Winnie the Pooh.
The owl was like a super genius. I'm not on that level. Neil could be the owl.
And then you could be Eeyore.
Yeah, but he said Eeyore is a spirit animal, so I can't take that from him. I'll just be like a fucking heffalump or a
Or
loop.
Woozle! You're
Yeah.
a fucking Woozle!
That's crazy. Sam can be my spirit animal. I love you, Neil. Thank you. I'm so supporting.
Oh, there's Roo!
Oh, yo, Rue kind of. I can fuck with Rue. He on my level. Yeah, I fuck with Rue. Just be trying shit.
Yeah, so there's Winnie the Pooh, Tigger, Eeyore, Piglet, Gopher, Christopher Robin, Roo, Rabbit,
Since when was Gopher a fucking thing?
and then Kanga. What the fuck's Kanga?
Rue's mom.
Oh. Kangaroo.
Yeah, fucking dumbass. Barry's the mom, Rue. That fits.
Mary's Kanga, you're Roo.
Yeah, I'm with it.
I'm Tigger.
She's keeping my ass in line too, so.
Damn, Jared supports communism! It's gonna explode!
Your supports communism?
Yeah, he's Piglet. Piglet loves poo. Honey is communism.
Honey is communism?
Oh god, Jim loves honey too.
No, he likes pure honey.
He doesn't like fake honey, thank god. He
Well,
loves...
recently he's strayed away from honey and now he's on the ashwagandha route. Pre-workouts and shit. Fuck the honey.
Honey badger?
That's a crazy idea.
Ashwagandha?
We're going to take some ashwagandha root, some fish oils, and pre-workout, mix them all up. Let's go with it. See what happens.
What you should do is
And for the liquid, it's going to be fucking monster.
you should find Tony the Tiger,
Okay.
right? And give him 6 pixie sticks
Okay.
and see what happens. Because I bet that would turn Tony the Tiger into Tigger.
What an unfortunate name that they gave Tigger though. It doesn't age well.
Yeah, it doesn't. And I make sure I pronunciate the T.
Yeah, you got to get that T in there.
I'm a,
As a white person, you got to get that T
I'm just
all the way in
I'm
there.
actually not even gonna call him Tigger anymore. I'm gonna call him
Tig.
Tiger. I'm gonna call him Tiger.
Frosted Flakes have a decent amount of sugar already. Who was mentioning Frosted Flakes?
I said I was gonna give Tony the Tiger 8 pixie sticks.
I totally lost you whenever you said that, my friend. It's kind of insane. But Frosted Flakes are trash, though. I used to love them. No, I don't. What's a cereal that you loved as a kid that you now hate as an adult?
Frosted wheats.
Frosted Wheats?
I used to,
Shredded Wheats?
yeah, I used to call them frosted hay bales. I used to love them little fuckers, man. I'd be
Now-
like, dude, look at this hay bale. It's got snow.
If you were to go, if you were going to
It's
buy,
broken. It's got snow on it.
if you were going to buy cereal today, what cereal would you get?
Probably Cheerios.
Cheerios? You going to go basic
Honey Nut
ass
Cheerios. Honey Nut Cheerios.
Mary said Cheerio. Man, you're wild.
That's what's up, man.
Apple Jacks are fire all day.
Either that or Cinnamon Toast Crunch, bro. Those are my two.
Reese's Puffs are fire.
I
Honey
fuck-
Bunches of Oats, dog.
I fucks with Honey Nut Cheerios and I fucks with Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Honey Bunches of Oats, dog. That shit bussin'.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch. cruncher, the cruncher. Give me the cinnamon and the toaster and the cruncher.
What about the French toast crunch? Remember when we had it?
We've already talked about this, dog.
It's shaped like toast.
It was on the same level as Megan Thee Stallion, heard?
Oh, it was like toast.
Dude, I want to get back to the episode whenever I introduced you to Doja Cat and just put that moment. I'm doing that, just so we're clear. I can't wait to do that moment.
You should have seen my face when I saw Megan Thee Stallion in that red jumpsuit in a hot tub.
Hey, Lucky Charms are busting though, bro. But like, as an adult now, I just don't like.
Could you imagine Lucky Charms with birthday bash bang energy? instead
Oh
of
my
milk?
fucking god!
Oh, I think you'd get a superpower,
A little
dog.
scoop of pre-workout in there.
Dude, you'd be
Going, dog. That's gonna be my breakfast tomorrow before I go to the gym.
Jared, do you also hate Keebler Elf cookies?
That's totally gonna be what I get when that's what I'm eating before I go to the gym tomorrow. All right, bet. See you here in 5. So unfortunately, chat, I'll be leaving here in 5 minutes, man. My boy Josh gonna be taking over solo and shit.
It's all right.
He got it. I have faith in him, bro. We put this together. I always trust this man to do some shit if it ever comes down to it, dog.
You don't even know what I got in store for y'all. I got 3 stories lined up. I know what one of them is.
Bro, favorite snack food right now?
Favorite snack food? That's a good question.
What was your favorite snack food as a kid?
That's a good question.
Mine was peanut butter and jelly.
Peanut butter and jelly?
Okay, now realistically, peanut butter and jelly, yes, is my snack food. But also, I would also like just taking like bologna and just rolling that bitch up and eating it.
When I was younger, it was Reese Cups. Now it's the Lifesaver gummies.
Oh, they be busting.
Those Lifesaver gummies,
bussin'.
dog. Sometimes I just like to open the package, smell them. Oh, Lifesaver gummies. If I could get an air freshener that smelled like Lifesaver gummies,
Bro. Get one for your car. And you'd be like, just every time you step in that bitch. Just...
Lifesaver gummy air freshener.
That's how you get the bitches, dog. Lifesaver gummy air fresheners. It's the only way to get the bitches. Only way.
Poop. What the fuck?
Munchies are pretty good. Mountain Trail
I
Mix.
typed in Lifesaver gummy air freshener. Poopery toilet spray.
Hey.
Poopery.
Potpourri. Plus.
Scented plutonium. I'm out of here.
I'm out of here. Scented plutonium? Yeah, you on the wrong site.
Plutonium.
Oh, plutonium.
Scented plutonium.
Oh.
It's all
Munchies plus Trail Mix together. Copyright this shit. Quick.
Jerry, you're high, dog.
Dude, you're no longer our moderator. That did it.
All right, we gotta set it up. We gotta set up the camera where it's all me, cause.
Oh man, all you gotta do is like slide
So
the table
we're gonna
forward.
put the thing, cause I'm gonna sit like this, cause I'm not going over into the cords.
Oh, that's easy. No. That'd be easy. I'll do it on my way out.
All right.
We'll adjust it on the way out. Fucking hey. And that camera made me look tall.
Well,
as
I went
fuck.
to
I'm not
the
really that tall.
movies. I went to the movies with these 2 girls like last year or some shit to watch The Lion King whenever it came out, and they had me fucking buy those crunch balls. You know what I'm talking about?
Those are fire.
And put them in the popcorn.
That's probably busting.
It is busting. I didn't know it would be, but they was busting.
I figured that'd be busting. That makes sense if we busting. But to put trail mix, like okay,
But trail mix could already
Listen.
have those in it and still be just called trail mix.
okay, well listen, trail mix with like raisins, chocolate, and peanuts and shit. That ain't gonna go fire with some cheesy ass munchies, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Munchies? I don't know, dog.
I don't think Neil's behind you on that one, Jared. I can't get behind you for show. That's for show. Hey, I'm gonna pull up stream manager just in case you need to moderate something.
Okay.
Yeah, you can. You ain't watch on, you can't pull Twitch on your shit?
On my laptop?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can. I will eventually.
Yeah.
Cheers here.
I mean, Jared's here, but Jared's slow with it sometimes.
I'll just tell people, hey, fucking ignore them.
Big facts. I don't think you're getting Neil behind you on that one, Jared.
I don't even think Neil's here no more.
He's here. Mary's the one that left the chat. Neil's just busy with things. Yeah, I mean, you can have that all to yourself, buddy. I don't want that. I don't want no parts of that one.
Have you ever thought about this though? All right, think about this, right? Okay, hear me out now. Hear me out now. Take a Snickers, right?
Snickers.
Okay,
That's another word you got to be careful saying as a white person.
cut it in half. Sprinkle Reese's Pieces in that hoe. Eat it like a hot dog.
All right, no. That's a good idea. Let me do you one better. All right, you ready for this? Take one of Reese's Big Cups. All right, cut that hoe in half. All right, take a Milky Way or Snickers, your preference at this point. Don't matter. All right. Now, like you said with that hot dog bun, kind of idea with the Milky Way. All right. Instead of a hot dog bun, you're gonna carve it out to kind of like just sit your Reese's Pieces down in there. Your two has Reese's Cups. All right. Freeze that hoe. Batter it, deep fry it. Hit it with that powdered sugar, a little bit of drizzle up. Cause trademark that, Jared.
Damn, skip by.
This motherfucker talking about let me throw some fucking raisins in my fucking munchies, and that's gonna
Jared's
be what I
like-
trademark.
You want to see me put pistachios in my Kool-Aid? Jared's like, you want to see me put raisins on my steak? Jared's like, you want to see
Neil
me
got a good
put...
idea for you. Josh, if you want to stream Xbox for a little bit, I'd play with you.
Nah, man, nah. This is a podcast.
Big facts.
Podcast.
Stream. Let me tell you.
Podcast. Jared's the type of guy who'd be like,
Sounds bad, fried. You're tripping, dog, because like whenever you fried in that batter, it's gonna cause everything to mix together.
Jared's the type of guy who'd be like,
Put toenail clippings on my pizza? Fire. Jared's like, put dead skin cells, sprinkle them all over my pasta? Fire. Jared's like, take earwax, melt it on top of my gazpacho? Fire.
Mary's here, y'all. I've got to pack up and go. My kid has a softball game. Hopefully she does great today.
raisins on steak, maybe?
Shout
Hey,
out, Melanie.
hey, we gotta fix the camera, dude.
Let me eat away and shit. I'm debating on leaving myself here. Just grab it.
I mean, probably be best. There's like way less chance it gets stolen here than at a place with hundreds of people you don't know. Oh, oh, it's a time warp! Ah! Ooh, let me button my shirt up. I don't want them to see my chesticles.
All right, chat.
Oh.
Been real, y'all.
I'm doing this shit anchor style.
You ready for the workout later, buddy?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, thank you.
Tell this dumbass leave his stuff there. What, Dad? Dude, bro, I have a fucking bandit that keeps sneaking in my house unexpectedly, even while I'm in here, and lifting up my seat. And it's only seems to be when Sam's here, so I don't know if they're following Sam or what, but it's a crazy coincidence. It's just absolutely insane that I can't go a couple hours in my own home without somebody leaving my toilet seat up when it bugs me when it's left up. Ridiculous. I'll tell you what, chat. I'll tell you what, chat. Oh, he's still here. Okay.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, come on. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Nobody wants to see your big ass weenus in front of the camera.
Not bad, dog.
Fuck, man.
It's not like pull out my wiener.
You won't do it.
Harvey Weinstein.
Harvey Weinstein.
Dude, the only thing I'm upset about is the fact that Harvey Weinstein got to bang fucking Margaret.
Well, it's very sad. Very, very sad. Very, very sad. All right, chat. So do I have a story to tell you? So me and Sam have been working out recently because, you know, I'm fat and I don't want to be anymore. Bought a house last year, which this studio is built in. I bought a brand new car the other day. Bop, bop. It looks like a motherfucking spaceship, cuz. All right? And now I'm just trying to lose some weight so I can go out and, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to, on these hoes, you know what I mean? So we're going to the gym and I'm trying to work out. And we're on the way to the gym. And I pass this sign. And it says in big letters, buy cabinets, get free granite. Now, chat. What the fuck are we talking about? Have prices on wood gone up so much that if I buy a cabinet, they're going to give me granite? I bet you 10 years ago, the price of granite was through the roof compared to wood. And now if I buy cabinets, first of all, are these cabinets made of gold? You're giving me granite? What are we doing? What are we doing? All I have to do is buy cabinets. You're going to give me granite. Now, is it some sort of ploy? Are they like, oh, you buy a few cabinets and then they give me like a little figurine made of granite? Like, is it some sort of bullshit like that? Like, why does it say buy cabinets, get free granite, but then the company name is this big in the corner of the fucking billboard? I can see buy cabinets, get free granite from 400 miles away, but you have to be on the sign with a fucking magnifying glass or a microscope to see what company's selling it. So what am I supposed to do? Just drive around till I find another sign that says buy cabinets, get free granite? What are we doing? What are we doing? There's no fucking way that's real. They're not giving me granite. They're not giving me granite for a cabinet unless these are super high-end cabinets made of granite. Yeah, Neil, that's probably what happened, but that doesn't make for a good skit. You know what I mean? What I'm trying to tell you is, when people were remodeling their homes, did they not want granite countertops? Everybody was like, I'm gonna make a fucking shed out of 2x4s and plywood, Dad. Or were they like, somebody burnt down Carol's sea shed, and now I gotta build another one? You want granite? Hey, man, I'm gonna look up current granite prices. Current granite prices. Okay, so for a 31-inch marble vanity top, it's $700, okay? Now let's see how much it is for 31 inches of wood. 31 inches of wood. Hey man, ain't nobody looking at porn, dog. It says 31-inch black nurse work care stretch. I don't know. Google says it. Women long leg 31-inch black nurse work care career stretch. I don't know. I just typed in 31 inches of wood for sale. Yeah, Sam, if I want to do an hour and a half on granite and cabinets, bro, I fucking will. You know why? Because nobody's gonna stop me. Ain't nobody here. I was abandoned by my whole team. My whole team left me. Left me. They left me, man. The whole squad. Me and all three of Sam's personalities. All gone. Ridiculous. Hey, don't take Josh for granted. I'll see myself out. Hey, man. If you take me for granted, that means you bought cabinets. That means we're in the profit. Hurricane of Thoughts is selling cabinets. Hurricane of Thoughts is selling cabinets. And do they mean real cabinets, or are they asking you to buy a seat in like government, like that kind of cabinet? Do they want you in? Are you buying off politicians and then they give you granite? Because that would make more sense. That's a better rate comparison than wooden cabinets for free granite. If you want me to buy off some politicians and you're gonna give me a nice ass granite floor that I can run in Tom Cruise slide in my underwear on my socks while I've got my elephant trunk smacking off the inner thighs of my leg while my three bitches are just walking around my castle because I can't figure out how to get past the moat. This is exactly what would happen. Dude, no, Neil, you're good. I could do this. I'll do an hour on granite, and then I'll do a half hour on cabinets. It is what it is, dog. You know what I mean? I could tell high school stories. I mean, pick a topic. I could make up a story. I can talk about anything. This thing is just, I never stop. Never stop. Do you listen to yourself when you talk? No. Why would I? That's what you guys are here for. You're here to listen to me. I don't have to listen to myself. Don't got to. I know how special I am. I'm built different. You know what I mean? You're going to watch a sport that's not even professional, cuz. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to figure out, is there equal pay in Little League softball for girls? Are they getting the same amount of snow cones as male softball teams or t-ball teams? All I want to know is, are they getting the same rewards? Like when they get a game, do they get the same size scoop of ice cream? Or do they get the same, do they get a king size bar just like the boys? Or do they get the fun size ones and they're like, you got to keep your figure? I don't know how it works, man. I ain't got kids. I ain't got kids. I have this gene in me that females are like, There's something wrong with him. You're not wrong. There's definitely something wrong with me. But, you know what I mean? Could be cool. Yeah, you're right. They don't get fucking snow cones. I bet you every time they lose a game, they just have some grumpy guy just standing by the dugout. Oh, this is why nobody fucking watches women's sports. God damn. And then the three dads just go home, walking around pacing, calling their buddies. Yeah, this fucking dude at the fucking game today. Oh, I was gonna knock him out. No, you weren't, Doug. You wasn't gonna do shit because you're too busy screaming at a 9-year-old. Why didn't you throw it the second, man? Why didn't you throw it the second? Because she's 9, bro. She's 9. She's worried about fucking octopuses and rainbows and Galarian Rapidasses. She doesn't care about second base, dude. You shouldn't want that 9-year-old to go to second base until she's fucking 18. But no, you're probably a pervert that watches TikTok videos of 12-year-olds twerking. Sick fuck. Dude, exactly. I'm fucking built different, cuz. Studio, built different. Me, built different. Okay? You know what I mean? Different. They scream at the umps. Not when I was there. I went to watch a game. And these parents are like, the kid gets the ball. There's a person running the first base. Slow, right? Just chugging along like. And then you got the person running from first to second, little speedster like. just so fast. Okay, kid grabs the ball. Okay, he's about to throw it to first base, gonna get an easy out. There's already 2 outs in the inning. I remember this because I was furious. Okay, 2 outs in the inning. All he had to do, throw it sluggish, just never gonna make the first base. About to throw it, people were screaming, plays at second, plays at second. Was it the coach screaming? Nope. Was it her teammate screaming? Nope. Was it some stupid adult who thinks, they need my help? Because you don't have faith in the youth? Because you are a stupid youngster? You think your child's also a stupid youngster? Why don't you just shut your mouth, let them get the out, and they can go win the game? Dude, of course I'm all over the map. It's a hurricane of thoughts, not a open highway where I'm just opening it up and I'm just zooming down the street in a straight line with only one destination. Hell nah, bro. It's like I keep getting swirled around and I don't know which way I'm looking. Don't even know. Sam probably is yelling at a teenage empire. He's probably like, hey man, I saw the way you were looking at that lady's sandals. Better not steal those. Because Sam don't really care about softball. Don't be absurd. Sam cares about, he wants to see one of these kids running from third base just hauling ass. Like hauling ass, just whoosh, like feeling like Flash, okay? And then the home plate. Kid gets the ball. Sam jumps out of his seat. He's like, yes, yes. Little fat, little tubby kid just charges the umpire. The umpire drops the ball. Sam's daughter wins the game, okay? She wasn't even on the field at that time, but Sam's jumping up and down. And he's like, you got sumo slammed. Woo! And then the umpire calls her out because in Little League, you're not allowed to hit people because apparently children don't need to know what the real world's like. That's sweet, dude. Hey, man, that's the Kraken in our chat, dog. Neil has released the Kraken. Neil has released the Kraken in the chat. Okay, what do we do? When somebody releases the Kraken, what do you do? What do you do? You yell at people that aren't here. All right, let's start with Obama. Obama's not here. Okay, Obama, you think you're fucking slick, dude? You think because you went out and you got your hair implants, nobody was gonna notice that you're using Just for Men? Well, you know, you shouldn't use Just for Men because you're a fucking bitch. You ain't killed nobody face to face. Ain't never had no hand-to-hand combat. You was back there playing Call of Duty with people's lives with the drones. Like, look at this, E5. Oh, 5 more dead. Whoopsies. Meanwhile, Hillary Clinton's just in the background like, Benghazi, let's send drones there too. Well, it's too late for that, huh? You already took care of that. There ain't no evidence to get rid of now. I'm sorry, oh Lord, no. Yeah, you're right. Nobody cares about a stupid donkey anyway. Wait, what are the political signs? A donkey and an elephant? It's a donkey and an elephant, right? Yeah, nobody's here to censor, bro. You're right. There is nobody here to censor. Okay, well, let's talk about this. Let's talk about... Isn't it funny how conspiracies are allowed as long as it doesn't, like, if I want to talk about, I don't know, let's say Kurt Cobain killed himself. I can have all the videos I want about that. You know, saying that he didn't kill himself and he was murdered. I can have all the flat earth videos I want. I can have all the center of the earth videos I want. But if I start criticizing the CIA or COVID, then I start getting censored. Why are those the only 2 things that get censored? What are we hiding? Well, obviously, The CIA is hiding a lot. They literally highlight all of their bad shit in black marker because they don't want anybody to know. And do you know who doesn't have to do that? Good people. I could write down what I've done the last 5 days. I ain't gotta put anything. Wait a minute. I can't talk about what I did to that. I can't even say. Anyway, so we were rainbows. Okay, so how are rainbows made? I don't know. To be honest with you, it's got something to do with air pressure, condensation, milkshakes being made in Iowa. I'm not really sure. Courtney Love did create COVID. Well, it's like going through water as long as milkshakes are being made in Iowa. Come on, bro. Simple physics, bro. Simple physics. So what do we think? What's going to get me into trouble? What would get me in trouble? I'm not a very hateful person, so it's hard to come up with something that's going to get me like cancel. Ooh, I got it. OnlyFans? There's always going to be milkshakes in Iowa. Yeah, of course, because there's always boys in the yard in Iowa. Duh, that's why there's so many boys in the yard in Iowa. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Welcome to Hurricane of Thoughts, where tonight we have a special matchup. In one corner, we have the Chinese dick-sucking John Cena. He's all up on Jinping like he's ready to suck his ding-a-ling. John Cena's ready to be like, you can't see me, but you can see this nuts, right? These nuts, these John Cena nuts, all on Jinping's face. And in the other corner, we have the kangaroos of Australia. All right, so John Cena versus all kangaroos ever. Who's going to win in this matchup tonight? Ooh, the matchup starts out. John Cena's, he's putting up a good fight. He hits him with a left. He hits him with a right. A kangaroo comes off the top rope. Ooh, hits him with a drop kick. What's this? Somebody just tagged in for John Cena? It's the Communist Party! They got a bunch of little Asians. They're marching like soldiers. Like, they're like, we make the batteries. And John Cena's like, oh God, why did I have to get in that Fast and the Furious movie? This was a huge mistake. Now the Americans hate me. The Chinese think all I do is suck wieners. And people in everywhere else in the world think that I'm invisible. Whatever will I do? Stay tuned on the next episode of Hurricane of Thoughts to find out what happens to John Cena. I bet rocket power. Rocket power is probably where we should go next. Definitely. That show, Rocket Power. The simplest show. I don't remember a single episode. I don't remember anything about it. I don't remember any of the struggles they endured. All I remember was there's Otto, who could do tricks on a skateboard and has a video, his buddy has a video camera. And then there's the stoner uncle that's always going, hey. That's better writing than the WWE? I mean, yeah, dude. I mean, the WWE's like, see, like, I used to watch WWE a lot. Like, a lot, man. Like, it was one of my things that me and my dad bonded over growing up. You know, I loved Stone Cold, The Rock, when all that was popping. I loved John Cena for a while. If only I would have known that he loved little Twinkie dicks. Oh, God. Jesus Christ, John. You're right, John. I didn't see this coming. I didn't see it coming at all. Played me the whole time. You said the champ is here. Well, you know what? I should have known when you stopped saying that you weren't with America no more. Because we are the champs. And these stupid little factory workers think because they have a wall. Well, you know, if the Democrats would have let us have a wall, they wouldn't be that special, now would they? Now back to special. They think just because they own the pandas, you wait. For the next bout on tonight's episode of Hurricane of Thoughts. It's a triple threat match. Everybody's on their own in a ladder match. Winner gets all Eagles forever. When the match started out, there was three. There was Canada. There was Mexico. And they were both small, but strong. They were like small. They were like Rey Mysterio, like wrestlers. You know, Mexico was Rey Mysterio. Canada was Heyman, or whatever or fucking Moose Boy, or whatever the fuck Canadians have. Hockey Boy, whatever. And then, you know, America, we're the big ass Brock Lesnar, the Bobby Lashleys. We are the undeniable, the wrecking force. Okay? So what does America do? We start off hot. We fuck up. We start going at everybody. We're throwing chairs. We're throwing tables. We're fucking smacking people with ladders, but we're getting tired. Meanwhile, Canada's just over there sipping their fucking coffee, going, hey, this is a pretty good show, eh? And the Mexicans are just like, they're fighting themselves. They're like, we don't know if we're like, we don't even know what we are. We're just fighting because we don't like Eagles. They're so crazy. They didn't even know that they were fighting for Eagles. They thought they were fighting to keep Eagles out forever. So then somebody explains that to them. So they check out. So now it's just a tired America versus Canada, right? You think it's easy. Even though America's tired, Canada's going down. Down, right? Wrong. We didn't know. We didn't know that Canada has a secret weapon. A real big secret weapon. On the next episode of Hurricane of Thoughts, find out what that secret weapon is. Dude, Brock Lesnar is fucking terrifying. I seen him in real life. Like I said, I used to watch WWE a lot. And I went there and I saw him in person. I was probably like, I could probably throw a paper ball and hit him in the chest. And like he looks big on TV, but in real life, this dude is scary. Scary. Terrifying. Well, I'm sure Canada does have a lot of guns, but, you know, what are the, you know? That's like saying I've got a bunch of ratchets. It doesn't matter when you're going against nukes and fucking aircrafts and fucking drones. I mean, Obama killed people like it was a video game. We've already talked about this. What's Canada gonna do, man? What are they gonna do? They can't even beat COVID. America's at the point where like, fuck COVID. We're America. I don't even know why we shut down in the first place. Bring back Chris Benoit, dude? Yeah, I mean, I think that realistically it's better that we don't, like, I don't think we should ever take Mexico or Canada. I believe it's a lot better to have those as their own independence. So we just have to, like, we would see they would have to get either work with or get taken over by somebody for that area to become a problem. If we take it over, that's just more land we have to patrol and be aware of against our enemies. Dude, Jeff Hardy was one of my favorite. I have Nathan and I. We used to make YouTube videos when he got his first camera, and there's a video on YouTube still to this day when I was like 13, talking about being Swanton Bomb Man, and I Swanton bombed one of his friends and then slid down the fucking steps. But my favorite wrestler back in the day was probably Stone Cold Steve Austin. And then after that, it was The Rock before he became a movie star. Yeah. Those two, for sure. And then I really liked Rey Mysterio, too, man. Rey Mysterio was that dude. The most crazy, like, some of the best writing WWE ever had was the Rey Mysterio Eddie Guerrero thing, where they were like fighting over Rey Mysterio's kid. Oh man, dude, like I may have been too young to just see how fake it was, but that shit seemed so real. Oh yeah, man. Nobody did what Foley. Yeah, dude, he was crazy, man. You know what's? I find it interesting. It sucks that the WWE is going the way it is because they have the best athletes they've ever had. They do way better, cooler moves. They take higher risks. Like the fights, the fights are just more exciting. It's the drama that they put on in between the fights that's annoying now. Like I stopped watching because I watched for 3 months. I watched every episode. And for 3 months straight, it was the same 3 people in the main event every week because, it doesn't change anymore. It used to be, somebody would lose and then they'd be out of this fucking spotlight for a few months and then they'd fucking make a miraculous return. But now they just push the same 3 guys until people are sick of it. And it's a shame because the in the ring product is the best it's ever been. Yeah, I mean, at one point I wanted to be a WWE superstar. my neighbor Randall was into it hardcore. He had this old house outside of his house that was like busted down, but the porch was still intact. And we found a bunch of mattresses in that house. We took them outside, set it next to the thing, and we would just do jumps and flips. And I would Batista bomb him off of the porch onto the mattresses. He would do swanton bombs. Yeah, dude, we was crazy with it. We was in the wrestling heavy. Well, I think A&W, there's a certain amount of wrestling fans. And if you have all the wrestling fans, you're a successful big business. But like I said, all the problems that I just said with the WWE, well, AEW, I haven't watched it, but they fixed some of the problems. They still have the same issues a little bit, but they took a decent chunk of the fans. So when you have all the fans, it's a good business. But if you only have some of the fans of wrestling, it's not that great of a business. And when you're the WWE and you had all the fans for so long and you put out so much money in advertising and in salaries and you spent money on facilities and now you have your own network and all this stuff, you're just, now that you don't have the same amount of fans, it's not cost effective and you're losing out big time. Yeah, it's exactly what I was just saying, Neil. Even if it's not huge, it's doing just good enough to give WWE problems. And that's exactly what the owner of AEW wanted, man. Cody Rhodes was sick of the WWE. He was I don't blame him. Your dad dies, he's a WWE legend. And they have you doing this stupid Stardust fucking character. And you're like, hey, man, I don't want to do this character. I want to go back to being Cody Rhodes. My dad just died. I want to honor his legacy. And they're like, no, you have to stay in character. You have to be this stupid fucking face-painted guy that wears a latex suit. Yeah, I'd be pissed as fuck, too. Your dad was a legend. Is a legend. Your dad is a fucking legend. And they didn't care about that at all. They claim they did. They held a memorial, all that stuff. And they made you put on that face paint, man. I get it. I'd fucking fight Vince McMahon straight up. Yeah, dude, it was super disappointing. Like, like, because like they tried to say that him and Goldust were brothers or whatever, but then the dude's dad died, and he didn't want to play that character anymore. He wanted to go back to being Cody Rhodes and honor his dad's legacy. And you tell him fuck off, like, of course he's gonna come back. Like, that's how every villain story starts. Yeah, and Vince McMahon is insane. He just keeps pushing these big people, like Roman Reigns, dude. I quit watching because he pushed him so much. Like, every fucking chance he got. This is the new guy. This is the guy. This is the guy. Love him. He's so amazing. Like, his move is he does this with his arm, like he's cocking his arm. Oh, and then he punches people, and he wins. But if he doesn't do this, and he punches somebody, nothing happens. But if he does this, and he punches them, they're out. Come on, man. And you think that's what's gonna sell? Oh, man, come on, Vince. Come on, Vince. They might actually be brothers, but that doesn't change the fact that Cody didn't want to be Stardust. Goldust was always Goldust. Goldust had been Goldust forever. Like, did you guys watch a lot? Do either of you guys remember the Boogeyman? The Boogeyman? He would fucking come out eating worms. Please tell me somebody remembers the Boogeyman. Well, there are some moves that they made illegal, but it's basically because, like, there's a certain, like the POW driver, like, Brock Lesnar almost fucking, like, he almost didn't have a career at all because of POW driver. So, like, it makes sense. Like, if something's that dangerous, like, you know, I'd take it out. Like, you can't criticize them for taking out certain moves and then be okay with the NFL trying to make it safer for players. Like, you gotta protect your assets. If your superstars are your assets, and this move is guaranteed, like a 50-50 chance they're going to get fucked up and injured for real, I'm not, don't take that shit. Yeah, dude, the Boogeyman was fucking creepy. He'd crawl out to the fucking ring with worms in his mouth with that clock. That shit was crazy. And then they had all types of weird, like, characters that didn't work in that time span. They had that weird Russian guy that would just go, hide in Roik, hide in Roik, hide in Roik. And then the bell would ring, and then he'd be like, wah! Yeah, dude, Brock Lesnar, yeah, that shooting star press. There was another one that I saw where the dude broke his neck, bro. Like, something Kid, I think it was like, Tyson Kidd or something like that. He fucking did the shooting star press, landed on his neck, snapped his neck. Or what about when the Hardys did that to Eminem, where they fucking, not the rapper, the group, the WWE group, where they fucked, the Hardy Boys had the ladder where it was like a seesaw on the other ladder, and the dude held his heads like that, and they went bang, and the ladder came up and broke that dude's nose. Yeah, man. WWE used to be lit. I still remember the best match I've ever seen, Kurt Angle versus Shane McMahon. When Kurt Angle fucking suplexes him through that glass, like they did a documentary about that match, or like an interview with Kurt Angle and Shane McMahon way later. And on the second one, Kurt Angle threw him and he just smacked off of it and landed. That wasn't supposed to happen. He had to go through it. So Kurt Angle had to do it again. And Kurt Angle broke his tailbone halfway in the middle of that fight and still went on to perform that amazing ass whooping. That fight was so crazy. You was trying to post the link to the Shooting Star Press? Yeah, dude, Angle, man. Dude, Angle was one of my favorites too, dude. I always hated that they chanted that you suck, you suck, you suck, you suck. You suck. Dude, man, Angle was that dude, bro. Until, like, whenever he was the heel, he was the awesome heel. And then when he was the hero, he was an even better hero. Do you guys remember Mr. Kennedy? Oh yeah, now I know. I know that he loves the "you suck" thing now. I think that's awesome. I think because Angle's probably one of those people that realized that that this is what I'll give WWE fans. For all the comedians out there that talk shit on him and say that it's gay to watch WWE, or you're fucking retarded. It's a soap opera for hillbillies. This is what I'll give them. They're like the people that they're superstars, really care about the fans and are really down to earth. Like, I've talked to multiple WWE superstars and they don't act like movie stars or anything like that. They're really chill people and they're really like grateful to be famous or even superstars at all. And I think Angle's one of those rare guys who realize, like, just because I'm a heel and they're chanting "you suck," when people see me in the street, they say they love me. So, like, it's just part of the thing. It's just part of the show. And I think that's pretty fucking awesome. Because if you do that to an NFL superstar, there's no way that they're okay with it. Or you do that to one of these soft-ass NBA players, like every time they come out, you just start chanting "you suck." It's going to fuck with their head for sure. Hacksaw Jim Duggan, you guys remember him? With his fucking 2x4? Well, yeah, that's the thing. I think, that's okay, man. Like, I know they advertised it as real at first and then he got sued, but, like, everybody knew it was fake. You know what I mean? Like, if you were above, like, a teenager, like, teenagers thought it was real, but if you're above a teenager, or you're a teenager who watches it with an actual adult, it's not real. And that's okay. Like, back in the day, they had good storylines and the matches were dope and people would get hit with steel chairs and stuff like that. And that was back in a time where, like, cable TV was the only thing to watch and special effects weren't that good. And, if you wanted to keep up with something on a weekly basis, that was the shit, man. Yeah, dude, I know some people really believed it, but, some people really believe in QAnon too. Whatever. People are dumb. Some people are dumb. You can't, like, you know what I mean? What are we doing? Like, because some people are dumb and thought it was real, they can't do cool advertisements. Like, the same reason Pokemon Go got sued because of that one commercial. Because the commercial showed Pokemon walking around, and it made it seem like you were gonna have a VR headset and walk around and see Pokemon. So they had to stop using that commercial. Like, just because some people are stupid, like, doesn't mean you like that commercial should still be allowed. It was a sick ass commercial, but because some people are dumb, they can't play it. That's not the world we should live in. Yeah, man. Cooper Jordan. I mean, kayfabe. You gotta. The only time that, like, people break kayfabe and it's awesome, the CM Punk pipe bomb where they cut off his mic and everything, and then, like, it caused years of friction between them. That shit was lit, dude. That CM Punk mic bomb, dude, was lit. Thanks for jumping in the chat, Cooper Jordan, man. Nice to see you, dog. You got a favorite wrestler or something? I don't even know how we started talking about wrestlers. Wasn't I screaming about something earlier? Oh yeah, fucking Obama. Oh, and then Little League. Yeah, I was bitching about Little League, then Obama, and now we're talking about wrestling. That's it. That's true, dude. I've always said that. I've always said you can't fake. Like, I don't care how fake wrestling is. When those 6'8" dudes throw those little guys up in the air and they fall flat on their back, there's nothing fake about that, son. That's a 9-foot drop onto your back. Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying, dude. Fucking that I quit watching like 3 years ago. I only watched for so long because my dad watched and like it was like our bonding thing. And I basically quit watching right as Daniel Bryan started getting big. Like when I started hearing the whole yes thing, I was like, oh shit, maybe I should have kept watching. The last thing I remember, one of the last episodes I watched like on a regular basis was the CM Punk thing. But yeah, dude, Stone Cold, The Rock, Goldberg, you know, you had Ric Flair, Batista, young Randy Orton, you had Evolution. Yeah, man, those were the days. These days, you just have the same 3 superstars fighting every Friday at the exact same time. And just, it's always interrupted or the match is always fucking dumb. It's crazy. I mean, CM Punk was a prick, dude, but like, he's like the type of prick. Yeah, dude, Mick Foley's that dude, man. Dude, congratulations to your friend, man. Yeah, dude, I watch a lot of UFC too, man. We can talk about UFC. Anybody else watch UFC? Dude, I just want Dana to pay. I want to see John Jones versus Ngannou. Like, fucking pay the men. I want to see it. I either want to see John Jones get his face tore off, or I want to see him do what nobody else thinks he can do, which is absurd because he's one of the best ever. So how are you going to doubt the man? I understand Ngannou's scary as fuck. But come on, man. If anybody can do it, it's Jones. I'm 12 and I only watch the... All right, Neil. All right, man. Yeah, dude, Foley's that dude, man. Like the sock puppet, dude. Not a lot of superstars had charisma like Foley. You don't get that big, like being that, like realistically that unathletic compared to a lot of the other superstars, without A, being super charismatic, and B, putting your body in risks that nobody else wants to take. And if you don't admire that, you shouldn't be alive. Yeah, dude, I'm not a huge Jake Paul fan either, but I am, it's like one of those things where like I don't have any reason to dislike him. I just don't like him. But I am, I do think it's important that like, it's the UFC's got a monopoly on MMA sports in this country, and the superstars of that are not getting paid what they should be getting paid. If they want to make the argument that they are, well, why aren't the superstars getting what they ask for? Like, okay, so you want to say that, the number 15 overall guy fighting an unranked guy isn't worth $8 million. I agree. But you mean to tell me that you can't give John Jones, who's been a moneymaker for your sport for a decade, even with the controversy sells too, Dana, you know that. Give the man some fucking money. Yeah, dude. Like, I mean, this is how you know Dana's a money grubbing fuck, man. Like, as much as I appreciate everything that he's done with the UFC, because he's made it one of the most watchable sports almost overnight in the history of this planet. Like, no sport's grown faster. I can't think of. And it's like, what are we doing, man? You know, the like you literally said to people, this, if you're fighting in the UFC to get rich, you're here for the wrong reason. Well, that's basically saying I'm not going to pay anybody. That you should do this because you want to. Yeah. I just love how everybody says John went off the deep end, but like, you're talking about a guy who puts his life on the line against some of the most dangerous people on the planet, like without weapons, and you're asking him to do it for financial crumbs almost, and you're going to punish him for doing a little bit of cocaine. I'm sure Dana White has done cocaine. I'll tell you what, I'll agree with Dana White if he's never, ever in his life done cocaine. But if he's ever once done cocaine, just shut up about John's history. Like, okay, the PEDs, yeah, criticize him for that. But one of his suspensions was for cocaine. Come on, man. Yeah, dude. Dana's... They bought an island. What else do you need to know? You know what I mean? They bought an island. John Jones can't have $8 million to fight one of the scariest physical creatures on the planet. But they can buy an island. Hell yeah. Cocaine is I've never done cocaine, but I've heard it is a hell of a drug. Yeah, dude, I think one of the problems right now is that Conor ruined it for Jones and Ngannou, realistically, because Dana's so dead set on proving that, like, he's not going to let people get to him the way Conor did, because he let Conor get away with everything. And now, like, you know, behind the scenes, I listen to a lot of podcasts with, like, you people in the know and stuff, and they, you know, a lot of fighters in the back just think that if they get to a certain level, they can bully Dana around because Conor did, and Dana's dead set on not letting that be the narrative. And he even came out and said publicly, I'm not going to let people dictate what goes on around here like I made the mistake with Conor. So, like, he's literally not paying them because of Conor. So John Jones and Ngannou are getting screwed because of a fucking Irishman. That's racism at its finest. Then he thought boxing would be super easy. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Ugh. It'll just never be the same, man. The days when Anderson Silva, Nick Diaz, young John Jones, George St. Pierre, Jose Aldo, untouchable Jose Aldo. Man, come on, what are we talking about? The fucking Diaz brothers just out here. That Nick Diaz versus BJ Penn fight, the most hand strikes landed in a fight ever. Crazy. Yeah, I don't know, man. Combat sports. It's got to be like, there's something fascinating about it. We've loved it forever. I mean, before the Romans built a Colosseum for fucking gladiators and battles and stuff. There's just something about the superego in the male mind that just loves combat. It's very fascinating. Very, very fascinating. Who was that guy that was knocking guys out every fight? Well, there's been a few of them, man. Like, you know, yeah, I don't know, man. I know what time period. You know, you got. I mean, nobody knocks people out every fight, but you know, there's a good bit of people that knock people out a lot. You know, you got fucking Rampage, fucking. I mean, Anderson knocked a good bit of people out. There's a lot of them. Fuck. A lot of people don't knock out every fight, though. Oh, Francis Ngannou, man. That's the champ right now. That's what Cooper's talking about. Yeah, man. Francis, man, he's a freak of nature, dude. I like just to be that big, have that big of a head. You know, his fist is the size of a frying pan. He's like 0.5% body fat. I mean, yeah, I just think like if Jones can keep the speed that he had at light heavyweight, but he added muscle onto it and he can just keep his distance and use those kicks, because Francis doesn't really go against a lot of kicks. So if he could use those kicks, you know, that fucking oblique kick that he does, man, he could do some work. But yeah, John's not a young cat anymore. He's been doing this for a long time, you know, and I just don't know, like, you have to wonder how dedicated is he going to be the longer it takes. Like, every time he gets told no, does he quit training a little bit because he thinks it's not going to go through? Nobody knows, man. Oh, yeah, dude. All three fucking champs right now. Izzy is insane. How did I forget about Izzy? He retired Paulo Costa. Oh my God, that fight was crazy. Pieced them apart, man. Yeah, dude, all three of those dudes, man. Francis, Usman, Israel. Fuck, man. You're talking about some scary dudes. You could give me a year and a half to train, like, pay me, like, more than what I make right now, where all I had to do was train every day, and I still wouldn't fight any of them, even if they were handcuffed. If Izzy was handcuffed behind his back, and I had a year and a half to train, he would still kick my fucking face off. Yeah, dude, Izzy fucking just bang, bang. And Paulo Costa's just standing there like, oh no, I'm so scared now. And then he fucking humped him. That shit was great. Tore him up, man. I mean, yeah, dude, realistically, I mean, Izzy would probably just do his little fucking whoa and just break the cuffs, man. Like, these people are different, man. They deserve to be on this podcast. They're built different. Just like me, I'm built different. Izzy's built different. Kamaro's built different. Francis is built different, man. And from the looks of it, H.L. Cooper Jordan's built different. Welcome to the fucking show, son. Oh, yeah, dude. The crazy thing is like, if Izzy could do what he did, but he was Francis's size, he could take on 10 people at a time. Easy. Easy peasy, beautiful cover squirrel. Oh man, Francis. What a name for a scary guy. I had a gym teacher named Frankie. She was weird. Jerry, you don't watch no UFC, man? You probably don't even know what we're talking about, huh? I don't know. What? Hey, Cooper, what do you think? You think GSP in his prime or Izzy right now? Who wins? Yeah, Cooper. GSP in his prime, George fucking St. Pierre, or Izzy right now? That's a good fight, man. I don't know, man. It's a great fight. George St. Pierre is one of the best wrestlers in welterweight history who didn't even have a wrestling background. Yeah, I mean, dude, GSP just like, he just had that like, I mean, I believe the record is he won 28 straight rounds. 28 straight rounds without a loss. That's crazy. If Tyson, see, that's interesting because Tyson could be like an Ngannou type. But I think Tyson was perfectly made for boxing because, like, I don't know how well he would do against I don't know, but then he never trained that stuff. I don't know, it'd be tough. I think boxing is Tyson's sport though. I think that's where he belonged all along. I think if he tried to train UFC, it might have went weird. Yeah, dude. GSP like had some of the craziest groundwork, man. He's probably my favorite UFC fighter of all time. For sure. I can never get out of my head that one time he took that dude down, and like I didn't even know you were allowed to do this back then. Well, I mean, you're allowed to do it now, but nobody ever utilizes it. He has this dude up against the cage and he's like pulling his leg, like the dude's on the ground on all fours, okay? Then GSP's on his back, dude's side is up against the cage, and GSP's pulling his knee back and just drilling it right into his rib cage over and over again, like full force, just pulling it all the way back and drilling it right into the fucking rib cage, man. Like, I was just sitting there watching it like, ooh, that makes my ribs hurt, bro. That makes my ribs hurt. Yeah, dude, those shots are nuts. You don't want those. You don't want those. You don't want those knees to the fucking side while he's just got you up against the cage and he's just bam, 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 right in your fucking rib cage, bro. Fuck no, man. Fuck no, man. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, Cooper, Tyson, if he had that anger that he had because he got into boxing the way he did because of that Muhammad Ali fight, you know? So, like, if it was something different, like he saw somebody get fucked up in the UFC and he had that I'm going to be a dominator attitude, like, behind the UFC training, oh, I bet you he would definitely be Rampage 2.0. Dude, I remember that fight that GSP had against Jake Shields, where Jake fucking reached out and poked GSP in the eye. In the second round, the fight went all 5 rounds. And at the end of the fight, GSP was like, yeah, I haven't been able to see out of my right eye since the second round, and went to the hospital. Like, you didn't lose a single round in that fight, and you couldn't see out of your most important eye for most of the fight? Insane. He's GOAT status for sure. Well, I mean, that would be a good argument, but then look at John Jones. John Jones was on the UFC. John Jones is basically the UFC Mike Tyson. Young guy comes in, becomes the youngest champ ever, gets a lot of attention, gets some money, and goes off what some people would call the deep end. I mean, it's, you know, it's a better chance Tyson doesn't go off the fucking reservation, but, like, he's still not going to be, you know, like, I still think he goes a little bit crazy. I mean, in interviews recently, if you hear him talk, he talks about how he would be, like, reading about, like, ruthless dictators and stuff like that to prepare for fights. So he's going out there like he's trying to take over a fucking world, like life or death situations. Like, there's reports that he would cry, like he would work himself up so much in the locker room that he would cry, and then by the time he was on his way to the ring, he was so filled with rage and anger that anything that was in front of him, he would have tore it apart. Yeah, but I mean, I'm sure Tyson loved Coke back in the day too, you know? I don't know. I mean, actually, I do know, because he was coked out of his mind at a fucking zoo, and he offered a zookeeper $10,000 to go fight one of the gorillas because that gorilla was picking on the other gorilla. Yeah, how coked out of your mind do you have to be to want to fight a fucking gorilla? Yeah, dude, there's, like, it's crazy how, like, there's people that are like GSP who are so great, just so unbelievably great, but they don't get, like, in my opinion, like, if you talk to somebody who really knows their stuff, they'll let you know that GSP is one of the greatest of all time. George St. Pierre is one of the greatest UFC fighters of all time. But if you go ask the average person, they might not even know who he is. But everybody knows Conor McGregor. You know what I mean? It's just unfortunate that the people with the crazy egos are the ones that get remembered. So, like, Jordan, he's probably the greatest basketball player of all time, but, you know, it's that personality that you see, and then people are like, oh, it's that personality that makes you great. Well, no, it's not the personality, it's the drive. You can have that same drive and be not an asshole. It's just not as easy. You have to know yourself more. So to just be an asshole and be like, this is what it takes to be a champion, no, that just means you're not willing to try at both. Yeah, dude, GSP's that dude, man. It's crazy how fucking talented that dude was. Ahead of his time, even. And then he retired, and then came back after not fighting for 4 years and beat the champ at the time. Like, he's been the champ 3 times, never lost it. Given it up all 3 times. Insane. Yeah, dude. GSP was talking on Joe Rogan like a couple months ago, talking about that he watches the UFC sometimes and still thinks that he can beat some of the best, and that if Dana came to him with a lot of money, he'd probably come back. And it's a shame because, like, you know, a 40-year-old GSP is still going to get more eyes than a lot of these young bucks. Yeah, dude, I refuse to watch either of the Paul fights, man. Like, the Logan one especially, at least Jake's committing and wanting to be a boxer, so I'll give him a little bit of credit. Logan's legitimately saying, oh, I'm just doing this for a payday. It's ridiculous, man. Here I am, working hard, writing jokes, practicing my craft of entertainment every day, rants, pulling nothing from something. Pulling something from nothing. And this guy just goes on TV because he's got a cool jawline and his brother and him look alike and they had fucking cool videos with porn stars and stuff, and now people know their name. They're going to get paid more money to do fake fights than I'll make in my entire life. Why? I don't know. Because these fucking internet teens are retarded. Floyd is the tiny dude. And he killed his wife. I mean, what? What happened? Oh, you guys ain't ready for this. Floyd Mayweather had his wife killed. Most likely. That's what all the evidence points to. Circumstantially, of course. Allegedly, even. I'm not about to get sued for slander because he's got all the money in the lawyers. He spends so much money on people like hunting down videos like this one if it gets posted. That's why he had to do that Logan Paul fight, because he's got to be able to afford the lawyers to stop people from saying that he probably had his wife killed. Because who gets up in the morning, does their makeup, calls their friend, says, hey, I'll meet you for lunch, has a grocery list on the second seat of the car, backs out of the garage, closes the garage, and then decides to shoot themselves in the head with the car running. I don't know who does that, but, you know, probably somebody pretty sad. All I know is if I don't get a fucking chrysanthemum tree for my birthday this year, fighting everybody. Dude, Neil, you gotta see this car, bro. It's crazy, dog. It's like a spaceship, cuz. I got the, now when I say the name, it's not going to sound crazy, but understand that I got the 2021, which is a complete redesign. It's got a super mean grille. It's sleeked out. I got the Sport Edition. I got the 2021 Sport blacked out Hyundai Elantra, bro. Spaceship, cuz. Yeah, man. It's just when everybody like, so this is my point of view from it. Now I'm not saying any of this is true, but I've seen this, I've heard people talk about it, and just like, you know, if you presented this to a normal person, I don't see how you don't see what I see. But she's the only person in Floyd's life who didn't have to sign a non-disclosure agreement, okay? Because she was married to him before he just, you know, he started doing all that stuff. So when they divorced and she was allowed to talk, she was writing a tell-all book about how he assaulted her. And that was going to fuck up his brand, because this was, you know, this was early 2000s. Like, not early 2000s, this was late 2000s. So this was like when he was getting 100 million a fight, you know? and this was going to destroy everything. And the evidence says that she woke up that morning, texted her friend, hey, I'll meet you for lunch, got dressed, put on makeup, backed her car out of the garage with a grocery list on the passenger seat, closed the garage, and then just decided, you know what? I'm not going to go to lunch because my friend's super annoying, and blew her brains out. And now Floyd spends millions of dollars on lawyers to go against people that promote the conspiracy that he had his wife killed so she couldn't ruin his life. But, you know, it's all alleged. Oh, exactly, man. And you damn well know he paid somebody to pay somebody to pay somebody to get it done. His hands are cleaner than OJ's. The court system's like, did you kill your wife? He's like, who? Shoulder roll. Gotcha, court system. Yay! Social media saying you killed your wife. What? Shoulder roll. Counterpunch. But you know, hey, what do I know? An egotistical man with hundreds of billions of dollars in earnings. I mean, not hundreds of billions. Hundreds of millions of dollars in earnings. I'm sure there's no way he would do something to a woman he hates. No. Well, it was nice to see you, Cooper. Thanks for the follow, man. We're on our way to affiliate. We're getting close. We normally stop streaming about 8. Normally I have Sam here with me. Today I'm doing a little bit solo, but I'll definitely be stopping at 8 tonight. But we do this every Tuesday. You know, stop in, man. You know, sometimes we have a topic we focus on. Today, I've been doing a lot. I bought a new car this week. I've been working extra hours, you know. And realistically, I'm just a piece of shit, and I want to do stand-up comedy, so I've been writing jokes and neglecting stuff for the podcast. But that stops this week, so next week's episode will be amazing. It will be fantastic, and I hope to see your fucking ass here, Cooper. Hell yeah, brother. Oh, man. What to talk about now? What a bastard you are, Josh, trying to better your life. Oh, yeah, I'm trying to work out, trying to get more money, get a new car, trying to be a stand-up comedian, which is my dream because I've known since I was 9. I should be paid to make people laugh. I shouldn't have to follow the rules of some person who holds a title that they don't deserve, that gives them some magical ability to be able to tell me what to do, and because I sell my fucking soul for a certain amount of money per hour, I have to listen to them, or I lose my car, my house, my fucking dignity, the girlfriend I don't even have yet. Like, I have to lose all of that because somebody who's extremely unqualified for the position they hold got the position they hold because they all the time, and they probably do it so good. They're probably just out there like fucking, holy shit, is that a fucking boa constrictor eating a bowling ball? No, that's my boss sucking a bowling ball through a garden hose. Ridiculous. Neil, I'm going to do some research soon, man, and I'm going to find when the next open mic night is, and I will be going, and I will have my posse with me. I will bring my peeps, and we will tear that place down. I don't know, Neil. This is all I'm saying, bro. This is all I'm saying. Sam said something to me once, and I'll never forget it. He said, and I quote, "She used to be super fat, and she's still super ugly, but she has a lot of confidence. So either A, she's delusional, or B, she gives really good head. So, I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm not saying she's not delusional. But I'm just saying, I say you can't be this confident without having a secret weapon. You know what I mean? And you can't look like this and be this confident without, you know what I'm saying? So, I feel like the same might apply for on the ugly hoe. I mean, she doesn't even have an ass. She got just extended back 2.0. Do you think I should just only start referring to her as Karen? You know, actually, realistically, I could get fired because I'm not allowed to talk about my current job in the media like this. Weird. Oh, she does follow this, but I don't care. Yeah, she made an account one day and followed to give us the follow so I can get to affiliate. But do I think she's watching? Probably not. If she is she going to be mad? Probably. Do I care? Hell no. No, but she knows what truck nuts are. And if you got a V8, well, then I'll suck you off on the first date, asshole. That's what she be. She from down under the hood of his penis, this uncircumcised farmer freak. Hey, my God, he's got a lifted truck, so I lift my ass in the air and let him pound it. She could suck the rust off a tow hitch. Bro, she could suck the car through the tow hitch. That's big facts. That's big facts. She could go right through it. All the way. To the tonsils. To the tonsies. The tonsillitis. The tonsillectomy. When are they putting Vegemite on the menu? I don't know, man. I don't know. All I do know is that if you come to the Hurricane of Thoughts on episode 13 and you didn't expect some weird shit like me telling you that one time I got off the bus stop on my farmhouse when I was 13 and I heard a noise from the ditch down by the sewer and I was like, what is that? And I saw a little furry thing and I touched it and it was a fucking beaver and it jumped up and it bit off my nipple. Nipple? No nipple. Natural? Beaver. It is true, bro. I grew up on a farm, man. I don't even know if it was a beaver. It might have been a gopher, a groundhog. I don't know. All I know is the way it was set up is my driveway came down a hill like this. All right? So the hill's like this. And then the road circled around the hill. Okay, so my driveway pulled into the hill like this. And right here, there was a hole cut under the road where the water drained from my hill into the stream across the road. Okay? Well, that's where our mailbox was too. I got off the bus. I saw something down there. It was making a noise. I walked over to it. I grabbed onto the mailbox. I was leaning down. I touched it, and it jumped up and pow! Just clamped. Right here. I was like, whoa! That's my nipple! And it bit it all. Just gone. Gone. I just got a patch of scar there. I have a scar nipple. Yeah, well, you see, I was wearing blue jeans, Wrangler, so they were wrangling the dick to my thigh, right? Okay? And like I said, it was like a little dip. So I got one foot up like this, holding onto the mailbox like this, okay? And I'm leaning down like this, okay? So my nipple is extremely more closer to the gopher beaver squirrel thing than the wood that is pressed up against my thigh because of the Wrangler blue jeans. They're called Wrangler because they wrangle this dick in. And that's facts. Wrangle the bearded dragon. I whip it out sometimes and bitches start running around screaming, serpentine! Serpentine! And I go, no, it's a serpent, not serpentine. He was the chupacabra. You want to see the chupacabra? You want to see that chupacabra? Listen, all I'm saying is I showed up at the Halloween party dressed like a transformer. Okay? Girl comes up to me. She's like, wow, I like your costume. And I was like, that's awesome. You know, you should do what this song says. And she's like, what song? And it was, Ride Me. You know what I'm saying? You know that song, Ride Me? Ride Me. And I transformed into a car real quick. And I was like, play with my gear shift, baby. Next thing you know, I woke up from a daydream. It's in the middle of third period, 12th grade. And the teacher's staring at me like, what the fuck? And I go, shut up, Mrs. McNeil. You sound like the bitch Mrs. Fowl from Jimmy Neutron. Carl! Yeah, dude, mystical lizards are out here nipple snatching, okay? Bob Ross likes to paint on nipples, okay? And mystical lizards from Mexico like to steal them, okay? So back to what I was saying. Canada gets moose, okay? Many moose, all the moose. Mexico gets the mystical lizards, and we get the bald eagles, okay? We get the eagles because us Americans are going to put lasers on those eagles. What's a moose going to do to an eagle with a laser? You know what I mean? That's like the kid. I've never seen Talladega Nights. I'm not a huge Will Ferrell guy. Never seen it. Never seen it. Never seen it. Never gonna see it. Never wanted to see it. Ain't never. Not once. Ain't never looked at it. Ain't never cared about it. Nothing. That's right, bruv. That's right, bruv. I mean, I've seen a few of the scenes. I've seen the help me, Jesus. Oh no, help me out, bro. Help me, Tom Cruise. Seen that scene. I like Step Brothers and Get Hard. Those are the only two Will Ferrell movies that I like a lot. I know the other guys is really good too. But that's it. Who's your favorite comedic actor, Neil? I don't know, man. I've always loved Jim Carrey, dude. Ace Ventura are probably my favorite movies, like, growing up. I've watched them so many times. So good. Only Jim Carrey could pull that off, man. Only him. Dude, Norm Macdonald, hilarious. What's that movie with him? Dirty Work? Is that what it is? Neil, have you seen Dirty Work?
That Saigon whore bit off the tip of my nose.
It was Norm Macdonald and Chris Farley, I think. Damn, bro. Dirty Work is so good, man. It's like so, the premise is so dumb that it almost seems like it would never be a good movie, but it is. But it is. But it is just a good movie, masquerading around as a plot of a bad movie. That's the world we live in. Yeah, Norm Macdonald's, he's got a Netflix comedy special, something about Hitler's dog. Oh, man. That joke is so good. I just love comedy in general. I love all types. Nate Bargatze has the slow, monotone delivery, but it's really good writing. You know, Norm is very dry, but, like, his delivery is dry, but his punchlines are, like, crazy. So you get a crazy punchline with a dry delivery. It's beautiful. You know, Kevin Hart's that hyper side of me, that little hyper side I get where I raise my voice. You know, that's Kevin Hart. Dave Chappelle. Like, come on, man. There's so many different types of comedy. And it just depends on which one you like. And I just happen to love every single fucking one of them. Brian Regan, one of the best clean comics out there today. He just had a Netflix special with a couple concepts that were awesome. Man, dude. It's so hard to, like, look up to these guys. Because, like, in a normal conversation, I'm stupid funny. But, like, it's just so daunting trying to just walk up there and talk about, like, and, like, I could do some of the stuff I've written now. But why would I want to give away my jokes? I got open mic nights I got to do. I got to come with the heat. I got to come up there like fucking, like, somebody with superpowers just fucking flinging fire jokes like whoosh, flamage, whoosh, flamage. First of all, I barely know who the fuck Amy Poehler is, bro. And, like, this is weird. Like, I'm gonna say this. Let's say this. It's gonna be controversial. It's gonna be controversial. They're gonna hate me. There's only a few females I find funny, man. You know? There's a few female comics that are super funny. Hilarious. But then there's other ones that, like, people, like, try to push as being funny, and I'm just like, I mean, I guess, you know, you're not the worst. You're not as bad as the fucking dishwasher at my job. But I mean, I don't, you know, it's not cool that I'm not as famous as you. But there are some female comedians that are just slayers, man. Jack Black, hell yeah, he's probably, like, in a different world, he would be my idol. In all actuality, he should be my idol. But he's not. I don't really have an idol. I idolize myself because I'm fucking built different. Fuck. Yeah, dude. Jim Carrey and Jack Black. Dude, Jack Black's performance in that first Jumanji remake with The Rock and Kevin Hart, like, you have two of the biggest superstars at the time. Dwayne Johnson and Kevin Hart, who have great chemistry together and everybody loves them. And Jack Black comes in and steals the fucking movie. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. That's crazy. You know, everybody's expecting that movie to be Kevin Hart, Dwayne Johnson, and then Jack Black just like, whoa! This is my movie, motherfuckers. Leslie Nielsen. Yeah, she's not bad, man. Not bad. You know, Nikki Glazer's pretty funny. Annie Letterman. She's probably one of my, like, I just discovered her a little while back. She's hilarious. She's got, like, she's like one of the bros, though. You know what I mean? Like, these are girls that, like, feel like one of the bros. You know what I mean? They can make jokes about other stuff. Like, it'd be like, I'm cool with a vagina joke here and there, but when it's your whole act, it's like, fuck, man, I don't know what that's like. I don't have one. So, of course, I'm not going to like that entire act. But if you're one of the bros and you sprinkle a vagina joke in every once in a while, I'll fucking laugh my ass off. It's just, I don't know what it's like to have a vagina. I know what it's like to eat one. I know what it's like to fuck one up. I know what it's like to flip over a table and ratchet strap the bitch to it, put hydraulics in it, and fucking start cranking lowrider while it's going up and down and up and down, and then just fucking slapping her in the... No, okay. Where were we? Craig Ferguson? Yeah, dude. Yeah, he's hilarious too. Hot Tub Time Machine, you know, for the stupidest possible concept, it was pretty funny. Yeah. 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 Oh, hey, Jer, stupid. Craig Ferguson isn't who you're thinking. Hot Tub Time Machine is Craig Robinson. Learn your people, stupid. Learn your fucking people. Exactly, Neil. That movie had no right being that good. No right at all. Doesn't even make a lot of sense, to be honest with you. To be honest with you. Like, there's certain movies that just have no right being that good. Step Brothers, no right being that amazing. We're the Millers. Gold. But it's such a dumb concept. But it's just so good. Like, there's so many movies like that, man. I never watched the Drew Carey show, man. I never got into that, man. I was like, when all, like, me and my dad were watching, like, Richard Pryor live on Sunset and Eddie Murphy Raw, Delirious. Me and my dad were watching stuff like that in, like, movies and stuff. We never really watched, like, sketch TV shows or anything. Bet, Jer. No, I have not seen Abe Lincoln Vampire Slayer, but I have heard people tell me it's better than it should have been. That's for sure. That's for sure. Jared, do me a favor. Call Sam and tell his ass to get in the fucking chat so when we raid this, it doesn't seem like there's just 3 of us. I mean, how are you going to leave, say, hey, I'll be in chat the whole time, and then you're literally in chat on the way there in the vehicle, and then you haven't said a thing since? Like, fucking ridiculous. Now I'm going to have to talk shit on him like I talk shit on Jim. Oh, you're so wrapped around Mary's finger, you can't stop looking at the dirt for 5 seconds to hear what I'm saying, brother? We're supposed to be in this together, and you're just out there sitting in the shade watching fucking 8-year-old girls? What are you, fucking weirdo, man? Fucking weirdo, man? I was out there, Neil. There was service. I was there, man. I was there. I watched these unskilled little females try their hand at a male-dominated sport since the beginning of time. I mean, you think you're... What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Yeah, man. I mean, come on, bro. I started this podcast in mind. I was like, I can always count on Sam or Jim, or they'll always be there because, you know, when I started this, you know, they're just doing their thing, ain't nothing going on. You know, Jim, you know, is dealing with that hoe bag, that stupid little gargoyle ass bitch, that stupid plank looking like fucking, I don't even know, dog. She looks like she's like, you know, there's that, people say straight out of Compton. Well, fucking straight out of meth lab is where she's from. Facts. Okay? But as soon as he dumped her, I was like, fuck yeah, man. Jim's gonna get in on this with me. And then even when he didn't have a job, didn't have a girlfriend, didn't have any responsibilities, couldn't show up for the game stream, couldn't show up for the podcast, and now Sam's leaving me because he's like, oh, I can't be in the chat. I've got to watch all 7 innings of these people miss this ball. Well, I've got to watch all 7 innings of a guy going, huh, and girls going, huh, and not hitting anything for 4 hours. Hey, man, that's cool, though, dog. Who cares? You don't need to take headphones with you to listen, but you're going to want me to go to the gym with you later, huh? You're going to want me to focus up and spend time with you doing gym workouts and shit, but you can't support the fucking stream, dog? Your own podcast, me and you. You can't fucking support it, dog? I hope you watch this when we do editing, because I want you to see the look in my eyes right now and know I'm disappointed as fuck. Yeah. All right, Jer, get ready to do the raid, bud. I'm closing her out. I'm getting ready, Jer. Better get that shit cracking. Better get it cracking. Later, Neil. Hit me up, bro. Come check out the car, bro.